Was good? Mike Sears, Speaking Clout Podcast, Vanderbilt representative, and I'm here with my good brother, Luke the Goon, Vanderbilt brethren, Steel City Dahmer, and the homie Dustin from Better to Review in Hell. His new YouTube channel popping off. And it's a special episode today, man. We got top 10 Insane Clown Posse songs. And I've been wanting to do this forever. And we're finally doing it, man. So,
hell yeah.
With that being said, I'm going to tell you how we got in the Insane Clown Posse. I'll go first, man. Real brief. ECW, Hardcore Heaven, 1997. For my wrestling heads out there. They were in the ring, and they got beat up from Rob Van Dam. That's all I seen when I was 12 years old. And I thought they were a tag team. And literally, it had to be fate, man. The next fucking day, I'm walking with my homeboy Steve's little brother, and he's rapping the Loons, you know? I'm in that cut out 1 block away. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, ICP. And I registered, like, oh, I seen them last night. I thought they were a tag team. Like, nah, man, they're rappers, you know? And then his older brother Steve gave me Malenko on tape to dub it over and Tunnel of Love. And I dubbed my own copies over before I got the real shit.
Hell
and
yeah.
I went down a rabbit hole and never fucking came back, man. You know, shit like that. You know, Juggalo ever since.
Yeah, if it grabs you, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So we go to Luke. How'd you get into the clowns, bro?
Yeah, well, I guess it was, I was like a kid. This is like the summer of 96. I was in like a youth basketball league with a friend of mine, Rod Johnston. And he had his friend was like over and he was playing him this music. And he was like, bro, you got to hear this new group. They're called Insane Clown Posse, you know? And I'm like, man, that sounds fucking stupid. He's like, no, dude, you got to hear it. I'm like, all right, man, whatever. So we finished playing the game. We go out into like this little lobby area, and his friend's standing there with the CD player, and he's like, "Here you go." And it's like this like moment where he's like putting the headphones on your ear.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like, what's his name in that movie where he holds the boombox up outside your window? But it's
John
just the
Cusack.
shit.
John Cusack. Yeah. And it was Joker's Wild, and it was literally that first song, and I was hooked. Yeah, and it was like maybe like the next day I went to the mall and bought Riddlebox on cassette. And then from there on out, it was like I was hooked. I bought like I think the next I bought was like Carnival of Carnage or Ringmaster, you know. And like I said, that was the rest is history. Changed my life forever. This summer it'll mark 25 years that I've been down with the clown.
Damn.
Fuck yeah.
Where does the time go?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to my brother Steel City, man.
So this was back in like right before Amazing Jekyll Brothers come out. Like this was probably like literally like maybe 2 months before it came out. And my boy, I guess like he was acting up or whatever, and his parents like he has like, you know, music or whatever, and all this other crazy shit. So they got him like for Forgotten Friendships 1 and 2. That's when it was on CD. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And his parents weren't having it. You know what I mean? They were like, "What the fuck?" They're like, "Oh, clowns! Like how be?" And they didn't really know too much about this Juggalo shit. And the first song I heard was Halloween on Military Street. He's like, "Yo, I can't fucking have these CDs," you know. So I got them, and been kicking it ever since. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. What a song to get introduced by too, man.
Oh, bro, yeah, dude. Like I couldn't just help just being like fucking. I don't know how old I was, like fucking 3 or whatever. I don't fucking know. Just sitting there, just like same. Like I had a mask on, just not this one, just with another fucking stabbing thing in my hand. Just.
Oh yeah. What we got, Dustin?
You know, I was a part of that group of kids that, you know, heard the netting game on Napster. It's just, it is what it is. I mean, it's like, that was the introduction, I feel like, to ICP for so many people.
Oh, yeah.
In my age group, like, you know, 30 and up, you know, in the Napster days, it's like the netting game got real big. And that was probably 1998. And, you know, then I think Jekyll came out and I heard like Fuck the World. Another great song when you're a kid. And then I remember I finally went out and I got a copy of The Great Malenko. And yeah, that was it. That was the start of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a dating game ninja.
I mean, I didn't have any brothers or sisters or knew people that were into like heavy into ICP and underground stuff, so like that was that mainstream kind of exposure, you know, especially in the file sharing days when there'd be like those really popular songs that were being downloaded. Net and Game was definitely there.
You remember when you would download that shit and half the time it'd be like a Bill Clinton speech?
Yeah.
There's always one Bill Clinton speech that just went around.
I have a funny story. I have a funny story about like Napster, LimeWire days. It was like right around the time when Incredible Hulk was about to come out, the first one. And so I wanted to watch the trailer. Back then there was no YouTube, there was no streaming service, so you had to download the fucking trailer. So it's a pretty big file. So I'm downloading it. It takes me literally like 2 days to download this file. Watch it, and it's a goddamn parody video. It's an action figure that kicks the toilet paper to the screen. I was so pissed. I was like,
is that the one with Edward Norton in it? Edward Norton?
No. It's Incredible Hulk.
This is the original one. The original one with
like Wolf.
Eric Bana. Eric Bana, I think, was the original Incredible Hulk that came out like in early 2000s.
No, I think that's whoever the fuck Mike said.
No. That's the next one. Edward Norton is the next one.
Okay, I don't remember.
Absolutely sure. Yeah.
I don't really fuck with any of that comic book shit.
I'm 100% sure.
I don't know. We had a discussion backstage, so I'm like iffy on your fucking what you have to say.
I'm telling you guys would definitely get along, man.
No
He's
way.
a horror
Are you?
guru. So are you, bro. You know your horror shit.
I'm in Ohio.
We'll all get along.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Man, here we go. Top 10 Insane Cloud Posse songs. I'll set it off. Going 10-1. Gotta go back to Tunnel of Love, 1996, man. Prom Queen. Prom Queen, man. Yeah. Had to make it. That's like the male version of Carrie to me. You know? Like, I always loved that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Had $1 left. I bought a Faygo Punch. Like, oh, man. So fucking good. The storytelling from Violent J is crazy.
Yeah,
Jay talking about it in the Jam Exam was really cool too, because he like tells the whole story about how like
I gotta see that
the kid actually did what his dad did, because in the song he hints that
he's like the way my daddy did my son.
Or he'll
be so proud of
my mother. So he actually his dad killed his mother, so he's doing what his dad did. I don't know. It's fucking cool when you hear like the Jam Exams. So
she's fucking dead, and he's fucking slow dancing with her in the basement with a fucking stiffy. It's just fucking. It's so fucking good, bro.
Yeah, like, just imagine.
Go. I was
gonna say, just like imagine like Violent Jason in this dirty, dungy basement that like has like a few streamers and like the Fago's tipped over and shit, and it's just fucking chaos everywhere. But like, what you thought would be like
a great music video.
Yeah, man. So. I don't want to be here all night. I'll talk about this song on fucking night. You know? Prom Queen. Number 10, baby. What you got, Luke?
All right. My number 10, I'm going way back. Not all the way back, but way back. Southwest Song.
Oh, man.
I love this track. It's like Shaggy's verses in this song. Like Jay does the main part, and then Shaggy comes in. And like Shaggy stuff is like super like this line. I like this. And I pray to God to help me justify, look over me, because my brain is fried. I don't have a name. I don't have a home. I just lay alone on my bed of stone. It's like, and the first verse is about him stealing a car. Like, his brain's all fucked up from the smog and shit. I told Mike about this before. If you, like, listen to, like, early Carnival Carnage, especially Beverly Kills, and a little bit of Ringmaster, they really have, like, this, like, they really speak a lot about social issues, like being in the ghetto and, like, the problems of that, being homeless and things like that. I understand why they don't do it anymore, because they don't know that experience. But that early stuff is so raw and rugged. I love it.
Yeah, that scrub shit, dirty scrub shit.
Yeah,
they scrub even though I'm paid.
The childhood out in the music.
Yeah.
Great choice, Luke. Love that track. So, Still City, what you got, bro?
I'm gonna go on a fun note. Still violent, but it's fucking another reason why. You know, when Jay tries, he's a fucking goat when it comes to storytelling. Without even saying too much crazy shit, he gets like crazy pictures across. And I'm going with I didn't mean to kill him.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's just so much. It's a fun fucking song. You know what I mean? But it's still brutal. No, I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah, supposed to be on Riddlebox, I believe. It's supposed to be on there.
I mean, it was Unforgotten Freshness.
Yeah, I believe it was
right.
Riddlebox.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Shout out to Evil, man. He loves that shit. He loves that song.
The song's so fucking hard.
Yeah. Great choice.
Dominoes and flick off your toes. Like, and like he beats it, dude. And he's like, "Oh no, I'm still alive. I'm good. I gotta go."
Killer man, baby.
Like, just a good fucking time.
Oh yeah. It's on you, Dustin.
All right, so we're counting from 10 to 1.
10-1, brother.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going 17 Dead.
Oh man.
The thing that always sticks out to me in this song, besides like, you know, the sound clips where they're saying 17 dead, it sounds like a woman or the news thing or whatever, is the line where he goes, it cracks me up every time he goes, most people in hell were rich when they died, man. Just like the way he says it is just so funny to me. And it's just, I don't know. Just a great song.
Eshawn with the little, wait a minute, wait, get your head on straight. I drop 17 tears from my eyes every fucking day.
Yeah, it's just a hard track. I mean, yeah.
And that's like Eshawn, what? Fucking Judgment Day era, bro, going in to kill the fetus. So, yeah. Classic shit.
Yeah.
All right. Number 9 for me. You're going to Bizarre, bro. The Pendulum's Promise. I fucking love that song. Like at the end of my homie baby's mama, fucking Vampiro kills himself. I love that. I love that shit. It goes right into fucking Pendulum's Promise. It's dark. You know, if you watch UFCD, shout out to Cisnac Brooklyn Madness. I always talk about. I love that song, man. Like, yeah, that swing low.
Yeah.
Oh man, you know, just talking about, you know, life's ills and shit like that. Violent J and Shaggy. Jay talking about the bum. And then the judge and all that shit. Oh man, it's fucking.
Wait, is that the? I was getting the two mixed up. Is that the one where Shaggy 2's like, I beat my wife and shit?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I always get those two verses confused.
Yeah, Shaggy killed that shit. Yeah, so Pendulum's Promise, my number 9. Excellent song of Bizarre, bro. Love it.
My life.
Yeah, man. So fucking good. Like Crystal Ball and that is like neck for neck for me.
Dude, they're fire, man.
Yeah. What you got, Luke?
All right, my number 9 is "Fuck the World." I love that. I just love that track. This is my one song without Shaggy on it. I don't know what else can be said about "Fuck the World," man. This
the
is
best
like
radio single ever to be shipped out.
Exactly. I'm not 100% sure, but was this on the demo disc for whatever for Amazing Jekyll Brothers?
I don't think
Fat or Whack.
No. There was it must have been the Mad Professor single. Then I'm
it was no, but I think they shipped this one out to like records label or not record labels, but like radio stations and shit.
It's kind of like a fuck you to record labels. Like, hey, play this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I fucking fuck that dude. Nobody. You like to hunt a lot. So fucking what? So fucking good.
Yeah, "Fuck the World" is so fucking dope. It may almost made my list, bro. That shit is amazing. Shout out to Silent J in the chat, man.
What up, Doug? What up, Silent J? All
I
right.
got that promo single.
Of course he does. He's got all that dope shit.
Hell yeah.
So I got that for number 9. I'm gonna do my only one of the second deck. It's the only one from second deck. It's just one of those songs where maybe it's Fury.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like that song, like I love that song. That's just one of those like almost like a scrub anthem. You know what I mean? Just fuck all of it. You know what I mean? Keep fucking with me. You know, just I'll rip your head off your neck. And fucking the video is dope. And I think like I didn't know what to expect. And especially after What the Fuck was dropped. And I was like, I don't know. And then this one came out. Like I probably listened to this song like the day they released the video like fucking 40 times. Just back to back.
That's my favorite song on the second deck, probably.
Yeah, dude. It's a fucking dope ass song.
Video's fire too.
Yeah, just fucking when Shaggy's holding the fucking Molotov cocktail and it gets that zoom in or whatever, like shit's fire.
Yeah, Fury's fucking ill. Yep.
All right, I got "Everybody Rise."
Oh, everybody rise! Yeah.
That's such a good song.
Yeah,
Fuck
it
Gene
is.
Simmons, you make me sick. Like just
Go, sir, because you stole my
Oh
shit.
my shit.
I missed that where there's like fuck Kiss, and then they stole our shit.
This-
Like,
just the
So
vibe,
funny.
just the vibe on that record and some of those songs,
man.
and just like the more pop culture references to other people
Mhm.
leave you looking stupid like Beck. Like, it's just a good song. And the Juggalo jump to the Juggalo sound, like
You're gonna get that song stuck in my head now,
I
dude.
A scream and make Tower shatter. That shit is
Yeah.
so hard, bro.
Hoop the moon through the rings of Saturn. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my number 9.
Good shit. We go to number 8 now. We go to 1994, man. Terror Will. Amy's in the Attic.
Mm.
Dog.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh man, so fucking ill, and
And just like that
Dog.
middle. All right, I'm sorry. I
no,
just
no,
got
no,
excited.
no,
I got excited
no,
for
go
you.
ahead,
No,
go
finish your shit. Finish your shit. Finish your shit.
Yeah, just dark storytelling, bro. It's a horror movie within itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Jay talked about remaking that song, which I think would be dope.
No, don't.
I think it would be
It's
because
perfect
the
the way
original.
it is.
It's not like a movie. It's not like a movie where it's like, oh well, fuck that. But like with us, we all know Amy's in the Attic. I
Yeah.
think if they redid that song, I think it would be dope.
If they did it and it's ruined, I'm blaming you, like solely you.
Go ahead, dude.
You're fucking upset.
Well, it's already been remade once. Jump Steady's already
Yeah.
done it once. So
I no, that's not a real
And-
thing. All right,
I never heard
calm
that.
down.
Yeah.
and then Slasher
Acid
Dave,
Witch
Slasher Dave
covered
did
it.
kind of a remake of it, which is super
A
dope.
band, right?
Yeah, Acid Witch. They
Yeah,
did a-
Acid
they
Witch,
did a
yeah,
metal
Slasher
cover
Dave.
I
of
did
it.
hear that. Yeah, I did hear
It's
that.
dope.
That wasn't bad. But like, just like the original just felt like such like a dope like early '50s horror movie, man. Like even just like the atmosphere it brings on, like in the fucking like the just everything, like the fucking the voices in it. Like I don't know, man. The clips.
Yeah, it's a dark
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Mr. Kaiser, I told you not to come up.
Yeah.
And that's another
Yeah.
thing too. Like my last name's Heiser, and I always heard that. I'm like, oh shit, you know, like just dumb shit.
It's really one of their darkest songs.
It's so
Like,
funny.
Yeah.
Because
It's
it's just a
evil.
little kid who like accidentally kills his friend and then hides
Yes.
her in the attic. And dude, it's so fucking dark. The storytelling
happen?
is so fucking good. Yeah, it did. In the end, it did happen.
And
Jay,
that
Jay
beat-
talked about it on the jam exam.
Fuck.
Because like they're
Oh.
like, no, and then at the end they're like, yes.
Yeah, I always thought
So
like
it
he
really
was just
happened.
like almost like his loneliness just drove him to that much insanity. You know, from whatever happened as a child, just fucked him up, and then he's still like I don't know.
Yeah,
It'd make a cool short movie. If there's any
that fucking
directors out
beat
there
too,
want to do a
dog.
short film, that'd be a dope short film.
Yep.
That beat is so fire. Bro.
Yeah.
It is.
I'll look you up next,
Oh,
brother.
it's not me. All right. Another Jekyll Brothers song, Nothing's Left.
Oh my god.
Bro, sometimes when I hear this song, it brings tears to my eyes, bro. Like I'm not even
Man,
kidding, bro.
I ain't
Like,
mad at that.
like the chorus, like on the day when the wagons come, I just pray that you let me on, that you let me on. Oh fuck, bro, that song gets me every time, dude.
Yeah.
That and the song didn't make my list, but "Die Unveiling." Every time I hear those two songs, it like literally puts my hair, like stands my hair on ends, dude. It's so fucking crazy. It's
I
powerful,
could just sit back right now. Yeah.
That song's so fucking retarded.
Yeah, I have like the opposite feeling, but it's different.
No, I like that they unveiling. I know,
I
man.
love
Just
it,
because of
too.
the era, man. It's that time.
yeah.
All that shit was popping off, man.
Yeah, man. Great choice, Luke, man. I love that song. Still
All
sick.
right. So for my number 8, I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to fucking reverse what I was just talking shit on because I guess this is a remake song that they did. The Greatest Show, man. Like that was just, like
Oh man.
like the oddities is all right. I remember that's the first song I heard, and then eventually I heard fucking The Greatest Show, and like when I first heard The Greatest Show, like you just can't fuck with that. I put triple gold Dayton I put triple gold Dayton's on Ferris wheels. But like that's one of those songs that like if people
I'm
like,
saying I fucked your mom.
yeah, like that's the way the song opens, bro. Like
Hey yo, I had WWF Volume 3 just to have that song edited as
hell
fuck.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of the Pendulums had it, bro. I believe.
Yeah,
I'm not-
no, I think you're right.
and it was explicit. So I was like, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude, like that when that song came out, like that's one of those songs like people like that's one of those songs that, like when you're at the gathering, bro.
Oh,
Like and it's just like perfectly like the fucking Ferris wheels and the carnival rides and just fucking all the chaos and shit like that they were able to bottle that before the gatherings were even a gathering, if my timeline's correct. Which it might not
Yeah,
be.
it's 98.
Yeah.
Man, what a choice, bro. I love that song.
Dude, when I went to Woodstock and they played it, I was like real beat and shit. And I'm like, fuck, man. But I heard this one and I just fucking started. I was ran in the pit, just started killing people.
Yeah, banger right there.
Yeah. All right, I got another one off Jekyll. I got Terrible.
Oh,
Just the very first thing Violent J says in that eccentric voice in the beginning of Terrible, it's just he's putting so much effort into that. And it's also a song that has a lot of like, this song came out in 1999, and the social commentary on this song, I listen to it now and it's still relatable.
Right.
Like, cops are corrupt. All you care about is who the president fucked. You don't know Terrible, you will.
Yeah.
As soon as our wagons come over.
Yeah, and I mean,
and let's not forget
talking about the Native Americans and their land being stolen. I mean, it's like people really need to give props to ICP for the stuff that they were talking about, even ever since like Carnival of Carnage.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Did you see that meme that was going around a couple years ago? Like when the rebel flag was like a big hot topic, and they're like, "We've been doing this since like fucking 91. Like, what are you guys talking about?" There's an old CSC with their fucking rebel flag burning and shit.
What you consider drama and all that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And that's where the genius line was, "Kirko went bang."
Yeah.
That shit's fire.
Yeah,
I mean, that guy though, there wasn't no thing.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy too. Whenever they, them being in the '90s and talking about Kurt like that and not giving a shit, like I got to give them a hand for just, they said what they wanted to say and
never gave a fuck.
It was so true, it was always true. Like, so yeah, that's my pick.
So far, man, we got some incredible shit on here. All right, man. Number 7 for me, a track that Dustin already brought up, man. 17 Dead. I can't get enough of that shit.
That's your number 7?
That's
your number 7?
Yep.
All right, well, let's just make a joint one here because mine's number 7 as well.
What about you? Oh, wait, no, Dustin already picked it.
I got shot with a buckshot, shot me down, but you can't paint a frown on a clown. Sewer gutter blood runs through my system. That's not by, but I must have just missed them.
Oh, man, it's so fucking good. Great minds think alike. That shit is fire.
So
that was like,
it's so filthy.
That was like them really coming into their sound too. And like the beats are great, and just like I like the recordings on that EP. They're just very kind of raw and very
I was just saying real gritty and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, Beverly Kills slaps, bro. Still.
The fucking disco got that motherfucker from 90210 with the slash in his face. And shit. Like, it's so grimy.
What's funny is 17 Dead wasn't on my list, and then I watched the Jam Exam, and Jay was talking about it, and I was like, I'm gonna go back and listen to it. And I was like, oh shit! I was like, this has got to be on the fucking list.
No,
now.
Is your mama a soggy hoe? I like to drink Faygo. From Scotty's. That shit's so hard. Yeah, so we tacked that together, man. That's our number 17 Dead.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go same album, actually, for number 7. If you know me, this is my song. I fucking do this on the daily. So watch out your fucking windows. You see something creeping in the fucking bushes. It's probably just me. But we're going with the Stalker.
Oh yeah.
Think you do use a Stalker.
Oof. That almost made my list.
Told you to fuck off with such plans.
Go on and get that ass. He's like, and that's the whole he wouldn't like Jiffy ain't got no nuts. Just
try these. This is one of the ways scared. I'm staring at a butt cheeks.
Just so fire. And I love when Shaggy just screams.
Oh yeah.
There's no he's not trying to sound good, and it just fucking works so well. And it's just fucking dope. I love it every time.
Such a good fucking song, bro.
Yeah. Is it me again?
Yeah,
sir.
We're on
All right.
7.
Number 7, Southwest Voodoo.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's it, lit.
Voodoo. I mean, just
Running
like,
from my magic.
it's instant hype
It is.
because you got that clip and then you got the chant. And then you have the middle of the song where they're doing the voodoo chant.
Yeah.
You know, raise quick, leave us alone. You know, it's like it's just a sick song and it's fun and it just goes to show you how well ICP do humor and horror stuff. And yeah, my pick.
Oh yeah, great choice, bro. That's my shit.
I didn't realize until it was just brought up. I don't think I have any Great Milenko on my list.
It's my favorite card, and I got one, I believe. Maybe two.
Wow, most of my shit's not even on Joker cards now. I look at it.
Yeah, I got one.
Whoa.
But I mean, there's some of the, like, I'm looking at them, I'm like, damn, I only got one song from. I'm surprised with the album that has my most songs on, to be honest.
As you all know, in UFCD, I said that Malenko's my favorite, but I'm not gonna grab that. I'll grab Ringmaster before I grab Malenko.
Right.
Now, you know what I'm saying? But number 6, we're going to 9 Deuce, 92, Carnival of Carnage, Night of the Axe, baby.
Yeah.
Night of the Axe. With an axe on motherfucking palm. Like, that shit's so hard.
So fire.
The beat, doom, doom, doom.
Yeah.
It's just like the I don't want to say like just the like arrogant being a kid part of that shit. You know, when they were just mad young, like just adds to that too.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the bathroom really bad. Don't worry, I'll get the bitch out.
Yeah. Like that. Have another.
Oh man, that shit bangs too. Like,
yeah,
you know. And back in '98, I didn't have that on my pressing of the CD. That and Black in Your Eyes were taken out. Later on in life, I got the fucking OG. So happy about that. Amazing fucking song. Night of the Axe. Love that shit. Oh shit, Slasher Dave in the chat, man.
Oh shit, yeah, there he is. What's up, man? We were just talking about your remake of Amy is in the Attic, bro.
The Smog.
The Smog is dope.
The fucking toxic waste shit when they fucking worked in the documentary when they worked at the fucking like the fucking waste chemical plants. Like they didn't put on fucking chemical or like boots and shit. They just jumped in whatever they had on. Didn't really care.
Yeah, that thing's funny.
They liked being in there, those two guys.
Yeah.
They being around filth.
Yeah, they like being around filth. All right. So we're on number 6?
Yeah.
Okay, I got I'm Coming Home. Home to the criminals and crooks, home to the gangbangers shooting dirty looks. Dude, whenever I'm like on vacation or I'm like gone or I move and I'm coming back to visit, I put that song on and I'm just like, yeah, dude. I love that shit, dude.
First time I ever heard it live. Well, I shouldn't say that. The last time I heard it was in fucking Detroit, and that was the first time I heard it in Detroit for a fucking Fake Armageddon. And there's like something magical when they play fucking I'm Coming Home in fucking Detroit.
Yeah, they played it at during the Hollow Wicked weekends, which was the last song they played when I was there in Kent, which was dope during Fake Armageddon. So I was sick.
I went to the Hollow Wicked that year. That was my first Hollow Wicked. I think I don't fucking remember, dude. A lot of dumb shit.
But I'm Coming Home is like that shit. Like,
yeah,
it's a fucking banger. The whole way. Oh, the whole song, like just everything they just fucking scream. The chant, it has pretty much one of the best chanting like parts in any clown song.
Yeah.
And like I don't know how they did it, but anytime they have a chant in this song, it's always fire. Always.
Like I'm getting out. That almost made it too.
That's a fire one.
Yeah.
No stupid ass.
Yeah, that's stupid ass. Classic.
All right, so I get for my number 6. This is a Juggalo anthem in my book. It's a scrub anthem, and I always have a place in my heart for scrub anthems. What has come out like 2000 or whatever? We're gonna go with "What" from Bizarre.
Oh,
like that song, like
it's so fire.
Just so, like, and that's like back then too. Like that's just what a Juggalo was. Like, we didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like we just did whatever we wanted. Sold nuclear bomb home kits. You know what I mean? Like just what we did.
Put a cigarette, put it out on your eye.
Even like listening with Twisted on it, like this. That song so fire.
So fire.
I feel like it's underrated too. Like you never hear no one fucking like talking about it or what. But that song like
Do what I wanna do.
back,
What?
yeah, man. Like this is what we did. That was being Juggalo, man.
Ignorant shit. Just fucking. You don't like it. Like,
got headlights in my armpits. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, exactly. I stay scrubby even though I'm paid. You know
what?
Dropped out in the 6th grade.
What? You hard.
Had syphilis 3 times.
Yeah, in that era is amazing. Yeah, I love that song.
Yep. That's my
Dustin.
number 6.
All right, number 6. I got Cemetery Girl.
Oh man,
This is a classic. I mean, the whole story itself, the beat. I don't know. That's just for me. That's like one of my favorite tracks off of Brittle Box, and I think it's one of the standout tracks on that album. And you know,
think you're fresher than her.
Yeah, it's just like I mean, I see they're just so smart in the fact that like you know they could combine like a love song and make it fucked up, or you know they're always good with mixing, you know, genres of things. Like you actually kind of feel for the character, and then you're like, oh,
yeah, the song's like definitely their mix of like the real macabre, like super fucked up in comedy. You know what I mean? It's like a perfect mix of like the two.
Yep.
So that's how I think a Stalker is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my number 6.
Good choice, man. Love that shit. We getting down to the top 5. Number 5, man. 1997, Ray Malenko. Hocus Pocus, man.
Motherfucker, we're combining another fucking one. Only this time, mine is specifically the Headhunters remix.
Oh, mine's is the OG of Malenko.
Mine's the OG.
Okay, mine is the Headhunters remix because I fucking love that mix because that's what they used in the music video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is
just like a little bit more fun.
I know, dude. We're like mind reading here. It's like what the fuck? Hocus Pocus, Jokers ride. Come take a spin on a carny ride.
Fucking kick.
I mean, should we just all talk about this song right now?
But you got it too?
I don't have it as my number. We're on number 5.
Yeah.
We're number 5.
I have it as a different number, but I have it on there.
Okay, all right.
We'll wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can talk about it separate, but me and Mike, high five, bro. Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, it's a shit talking on there, man. You know, Shaggy, man, he killed that shit. Take your face off and wipe my ass with it. You know what I'm saying? So fucking good.
Chunk full of Fago, carnival of fat chicks. Fuck you.
Video 2 where Shaggy just pops up with the fuck in the ATM.
Rocking that OG. Faceless twisted shirt.
Yeah. Well, then they got the lowrider and twisted her in the back, like fucking
misery and
amazing.
Just dressed in all white.
Yeah, white hoodies.
Yeah,
I love that song.
Yeah, had it. Focus, man. Number 5.
To me, that like epitomizes like the Great Malenko.
Exactly.
Like that whole that song off of Great Malenko.
Amazing. Still City, what you got, bro?
For number 5, I think Mike picked this song up, but it deserves to be a little closer to number 1 in my book. I'm going with Prom Queen.
Yeah,
Prom Queen's just fire. I mean, we already said what we could say about it, but it's a fucking, you know, that's one of the reasons why like Violent J is a goat. You know, when he fucking tries, you get shit like that. That's just fucking amazing.
It's also like really haunting the way he's like, "Would you be my prom queen?"
Yeah, man.
It's like, oh,
everybody has a real good time.
Oh shit, bro.
Yeah, that's some of my favorites too. And big shouts out to my brother Still City, man. Throwing in the Tunnel Love LP for me, man. That's my brother.
I knew you'd appreciate it. So.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, great choice, man. That's my shit.
Yeah. All right, I got I don't know if I'm gonna get shit for this.
I'm giving you shit,
but I got Chicken Hunt and Slaughterhouse Mix.
See, I'm not mad at that because like, everybody loves that song. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like, I love that song. Like, they play it live. I get fucking live, but
anytime you hear that, like
Yeah,
start
it's
going wild.
you're going off. I mean, as soon as you hear that, you're going off. Like,
Yeah.
And I know, like, normally when I would listen to the album, I'd skip over the song, probably. Maybe not. Depends on my mood now. But, like, just the fact, I mean, the influence that they had for other bands to, like, you know, have that heavy guitar and the rock influence on that song and have it really work and people be into it. I just think that's really cool. And, yeah, I mean, it's iconic song.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, obviously the Slaughterhouse mix over the fucking Ringmaster shit, but whatever.
It's still good. I still like it.
No, I skip it on Ringmaster.
Well, because if you didn't know about the remix, you would still dig that song. It's just the remix is so much better that you're like, skip it.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you hear that riff and you want to jump off a stage.
Yeah.
Like,
I've got the most hype I've ever gotten over here in Chicken Hunting was I was at a wrestling show, an AIW show, like I guess it was like 2 years ago at this point, and like ICP were there as guests, but you know nobody like really knew what was going on. So there's like a fight going on, everybody, it's like, you know, backstage stuff's going on, and then all of a sudden you just hear done it, and I'm like, they're coming out. I lost my shit. Everybody's standing around me like, what's going on? I'm like, they're fucking coming. Then they run down the stage.
The seats and shit.
Yeah, they fucking suplex the motherfuckers, throw them through tables. I'm fucking going hype, bro.
Hell yeah.
That shit was wild.
Yeah.
As far as everyone knows, back in the day, you know, what's the Palladium out here? We'd be in the lines, be singing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Classic.
Yeah, that's still like when you're in line at an ICP show. Who's going chicken hunt?
Yeah, that shit.
Still, bro. Still.
That shit barely even happens anymore, I feel. Maybe it's just out here. A lot of people, they definitely what it used to be.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But
it is what it is.
I still hear it. All right.
So we on what, 4?
Yeah.
Yep.
Dustin mentioned it before, man. 1999, it was in Juggle Brothers. Everybody Rise. Everybody Rise is my shit, man. You know, fucking amazing. Shit talking like Hocus Pocus type shit. You know, just dope as fuck. You know, first show for me, Juggle Brothers, 99, and they did that shit, banging, man. Classic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Everybody Rise is amazing. You know, we basically talked about it when Dustin had it, so I'll let Luke go.
All right. This one's, I don't know like what people are going to think about this choice, but it's a very nostalgic choice for me. Number 4, Mad Professor. That motherfucker bumped
good song
constantly for me because before Jekyll Brothers came out, I had the sampler, the Mad Professor sampler. Yeah. And so, like, when I was going to school, I had my fucking no-skip CD player. I listened to that thing probably, like, the whole way to school. So I probably played the song, like, 15 times. Bro.
Right. Somehow wore out the CD just from playing it.
The very cool thing about that song is the whole time he's putting together this guy, and you're like, whatever. And he's like, Shaggy? And then you hear Shaggy. You're like, oh, it's Shaggy the whole time. That's fucking
dope. It's just, like, dope creativeness. Yeah.
Woodstock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So dope.
And just that beat, the dun, 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 I mean, it's the
little skits in between and shit.
Put the head on, come on. It's a thuggish, ruggish bone.
Shit, bro.
So dope. Fire.
Yeah.
Great choice, bro. I love that shit.
Going to back in the day of Ringmaster, we're doing, which I'm surprised I haven't heard come up yet on a list yet, but we're going with Wagon. Like, that song's another anthem.
I got
the same.
There we go.
Number 4.
There it is.
There we go.
Wagon, man.
Come on, wagon, dead body.
Yeah, dude. Like, we need to start chanting that more often.
That's my number 3. I'll just fucking say it now.
Yeah, it's all going into one anyway.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, like that song. Like, what was that one line where it just doesn't rhyme at all? I forget what it is. Just like, we just get out and stab your fucking ass.
Yeah. And there's that one part.
We just get out and stab your fucking ass. Yeah, like, A, that shit don't rhyme. And B, that's just dope as fuck.
I don't remember what part of this, but there's that weird sound where they make it where it's like wah 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 wah. I can't even make the sound with my nose, but it makes that fucking weird, like, I don't know what the hell.
I can hear it in like the fucking the real underground baby. The that might be Riddlebox. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, but it's similar to that though. But it's like longer. It's weird sound.
Yeah, I do want to mention the drums on that song are so great. You know, they sound like real acoustic drums. Like it slows down. It goes. I don't know the drum. Good drum song.
That's probably just like Mikey Clark or something. She's like, I got this.
Yeah.
Window. Put gang signs out the window. That shit is hard, man.
And like that, especially the Ringmaster era, like it was the best combination of like scrub shit and gangster shit. It was like it was really perfectly done in that era.
Yeah.
Where it's like that goofy fucking scrub shit and the fucking gangster shit.
Yep.
Good mix.
All right, I guess it's mine. There's number 3. Mikey already mentioned this one. Night of the Axe, bro. I fucking love that song. It's the most brutal, crazy, like fucking absolutely insane song I think they've ever done. It's probably their highest body count of any song if you listen to it. Like and there's this one part, I always laugh at it. I probably shouldn't, but it's tie the bitch up to a light post, slap her in the face because I'm psycho, beat her down and beat her up. Fucking slut. Some bitches make me wonder, kicked her gut and left my number, call me fucking info. This part makes me laugh. Then I threw her through a window. I don't know why, but I always laugh at that part. I'm like, holy shit.
It's funny as fuck. And that's the thing, like, he paints such a picture. We're just saying dumb shit. And like it just works so fucking well.
Yeah.
I love that song. Like I'll listen to that song like fucking till eternity, bro. Like that song never gets old to me.
Right. That shit's fire.
Oh yeah.
What are we on? 3?
We on
3.
I'm gonna do another Juggalo anthem. If people like this is one of like if someone's like, yo, make me a fucking like what like a Juggalo mix. They don't fucking know nothing about no ICP, right? This is gonna be this is definitely gonna be number 1. With the way it opens, the content in it, just what they're rapping about. We're gonna Take Me Away, man. That fucking song.
Man.
Dude, that was so fucking close to making my list. Like, it was on my list, I think, and then it ended up. Fire. I think 17 Dead bumped it off, and I moved some of the songs around. But I love that song.
It's just the back and forth. You know what I mean? Like that song is just so fucking good.
Take me away.
Fuck your musical ball. I swing with the host with a microphone cord.
And fuck how you look painted up like a clown.
Huh?
Yeah.
And it was like I forget the whole line. But it was like Fago flying everywhere. Fuck making sense. Yeah, like that's just Juggalo shit, we speak
sense.
For the
sense. It's sense and sense.
Yeah,
it's money and sense. It's so
it all fucking comes together. And he's like, we speak for the crazies, we speak for scrubs, we speak for the thugs pissing in your hot tubs. Like that was me. You know what I mean? Like I'm pissing in everyone's hot tub back in the day.
Fuck out you doing. This simple as a gift from the sky to the flow.
Like it's just
so fire.
Oh yeah, and like even like the way the intro just fucking flows into it, it's just
ain't nobody will rap about fucking a beehive. Gosh.
She's so
fucking
fire.
dope.
Dope.
That's another just Juggalo anthem. Like, people want to know what a Juggalo is? Fucking Take Me Away, man.
Yeah.
I'm like fucking still preaching. I'm like, no, but with a beard.
Yep.
I know what I'm saying. That Bizarre, like, I think that's like underrated, man. That's like
I agree 100%.
Yeah, I think even I underrate it. I think even I personally underrate that album. You know what I mean? Those two albums.
Especially Question Marks.
Oh yeah.
I think people are appreciating it, are looking back and appreciating it more now than when it came out. Like, when there's movies that come out, like say Hocus Pocus
or The Thing,
Halloween 3, and then within this decade, people start loving it. I think those albums are gonna that's how people are appeating them more.
I love the intro where he's like the clowns and all that. I don't remember. It's like the news report,
like half it was stolen from like Escape from LA or whatever. At least like that sound in the background.
bro. It's so
Yeah,
I love that intro.
And they look like clowns. Yeah, dude, like just
And
that whole fucking shit was
at
so
the time.
fire.
At the time, it was even more impactful because it was before the 6 Jokers card. So
Yeah.
you're hearing that shit, and you're like, "Oh fuck, it's about to go down."
Exactly. Like outside of Lotus, like the last shit you got from Insane Clown Posse, this is ICP. The first song is just "Take Me Away," and you're waiting for the 6 to come out. You know what I mean? And like that song comes on, where like you're expecting, you don't know what's going to happen. The end of time's going to consume us all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So is the world going to fucking just end? And then they come out with like that shit, and it's just then it goes
no
quiet.
Dates like that no more.
What's that?
Like, there's no release dates like that no more. Like Bizarre and Freak Show the same fucking day.
Yeah, wasn't Lotus and like Esham supposed to drop some shit those days too?
I'm not sure about that.
I think there was like an original plan called like the Necronomicon or some shit like that.
Yeah, for Esham supposed to be in Lotus, I heard, but
yeah,
that day was fire. So
it is just fucking welcome to the Dark Carnival. And this little fucking clowny beat, yeah. That gives me the feels every time I just hear it's welcome to the carnival.
Yeah. Also, like what great album covers, you know, like with the holographic foil, and then they give you the 3D glasses with
the dice, that little dice you can get.
You can open the back of the fucking jewel case up, and you get Big Money Wrestlers promo.
Benjamin and Snake.
Yeah, those fucking albums they're classics.
Adam, I agree with you, bro. That was a great time. But we on number 2 or this
3?
Yeah, we're still on
3.
Yeah, so
we're on 3. Yeah.
Ringmaster, the Loons. Oof. You know, the Loons and Wagon, they go side by side because they're both right next to each other, and they're just 2 of my favorite tracks on Ringmaster. I don't know. I don't have much to say about it. I just love that
fire.
I just love that. I just love that Wagon. Yeah, I just love that Wagon and the Loons are right next to each other on the album too, because it's just like great the whole time. I don't know.
First up, I'm one walking with I got a 9-year-old kid rapping this shit to me. That's how I first heard it. And he's like,
yeah.
It's like, But great choice, man. I love that shit. Number 2. Man, we going to 1995. Little Box, man. We going 12, bro. 12. Jay killing all the fucking jurors and shit, bro. Like, this shit is fire. So dark and evil, I
love that fry he does to his voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time. Take the scalpel and the blade. Oh man, it's just fucking fire.
The carved his face.
I like the part where he's like, put my fingers to his temple, push till they touch each other. I've tried to count how many people he actually kills in that song. I don't think he actually kills 12 people.
Well, he doesn't. I think it's 11, but that's why he comes at the end. He's like, and I'll be back for all of y'all.
Yeah.
I never see anyone. What's that?
How about those drunken streams with George, and he be just rapping that shit?
Right. Hell yeah.
It was a fucking classic. But yeah.
I love 12.
Yeah, man.
I love 12.
Well,
when I first started, that's probably one of my favorite songs when I was younger.
Oh, bro, it's so good.
Yeah. Still is. It's just not on my top 10 list. It's definitely on my honorable mentions.
Yeah, that didn't make it on my list.
It's one of the greatest songs ever.
These first 2 though, I don't know. Go on. My fault. I'm fucking.
No, it's all good, man. We did shit together.
Yeah.
Get together, bro.
All right. My number 2 is Ninja.
Oh man.
What's funny about this song is that he talks about being a ninja, but twice in the song he talks about being a Shogun samurai. It's like they're not the same. They're not the same, Jay.
Yeah, but let's be fair. He's cats from Detroit. You know what I mean? Like that age, no internet. You don't fucking know.
But every verse has a favorite part in the song for me. That's why this is number 1. Because the beginning, the end of the verse with everyone would start jocking. The news would take my picture. Damn, I wish I could be a ninja. I don't know why I like that line, but I love it. And then in the second one, he beats the shit out of his dad, kills his dad, throws the Chinese star in his ass crack. It's fucking great. And then in the last one, no, my favorite part in the last one is just like when he's talking about he said, I thought about taking my ninja steel and cutting up his body and frying him on the grill, but he's too fucking whack and I could kill this bitch and I don't even need to be a ninja. So they end the song on like a perfect man, that song's my shit, bro.
Hell yeah.
It's so fire.
Yeah. And like back in those days, like, you know, like I mean, obviously since everything happened, we don't really give a fuck about ninjas as much. You know what I mean? But back then, like, it just fits so well with the whole like just juggalo everything. You know?
Yeah, when you're a kid and like especially when you're young, you're like, damn, I wish I could be a ninja. Fuck, bro.
Yeah, I already love ninjas like G.I. Joe, Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes, my nigga.
This is gonna sound funny, but if anybody's watching knows what I'm talking about. Long time, well, maybe not long, like early 2000s, there was some group that put out like maybe a parody of this song, and it was called like "Damn, I Wish I Could Be a Porn Star," and like the whole song is them talking about wanting to be a porn star, and I could never fucking found that song. So if anybody knows what the fuck I'm talking about, let me know.
Yeah, Ninja, bro.
Also, that Far East, that beat on that song is great too.
I love it.
It's some smooth shit.
Yep. Right. You just saying that because oh wait, never mind. That's not the right song. Never mind. I take what I said back. I was gonna say that's the part in Big Money Hustlers where he's about to fuck Missy. Yeah, isn't it? And you have that's in the background. Yeah,
I think so.
The smooth shit.
That's my shit, dog. I
love that song. Number 2, so obviously.
Yep.
All right, so I already said this one in like just storytelling, but I'm gonna go with the first clown song I ever heard. Back when if ICP did a Halloween song, you knew it was gonna be fire.
Oh,
there was no doubting it was gonna be fire. I'm just going to House on Military Street.
Mm-hmm.
Such a good fucking song, man.
Yep.
And just the way it ends too. It's like, and I yell, "Happy Halloween, clown love to the whole city." Yeah, just fuck. Damn it. You know, it's just so good.
Yeah.
So descriptive and just being fucking wild at the same time.
Yeah. And any band or group could write a song about Halloween, but they wrote it about where they came from in their neighborhood and like through their eyes, you know, it's just totally different vibe.
Yeah, and through the fucking just through like how ICP already saw the whole world. It's just fucking dope, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like my number 2 Halloween song, probably. After Mr. Ron Treats, but
Mr. Ron Treats is fire, but Halloween Military Street's always down there.
Yeah,
that's a banger.
It is.
Also got a sinister beat on there.
Yeah.
All right, my number 2, a hype. Every time I hear it, gets me hyped. Murder Go Round.
Oh man,
it's the Murder Go Round.
You know, it kicks in and once upon a time in a ghetto zone. Just fucking, it's a hype track.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Too dope hit the dust. I ain't got shot, bitch.
But now you must.
Yeah.
I miss like that funness shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the flow on that song. It's just a good, I don't know. They always did such a good job with their opening tracks, you know?
Yeah, man. That's a huge part of my childhood, right?
Like the intro into the opener track, and it was always just...
Or the intro into the second intro track.
Yeah.
And to the first song.
Yep. So
that's shit. So that's number 1 then, huh? All right, here we go.
Yeah, Mike Sears. Number 1.
Man,
do we need a drum roll, you know?
1997. Great Milenko, Pass Me By, bro.
There we go.
Pass Me By.
Can't say nothing bad about that.
The shirt that motherfucking Dustin's wearing, that's the first time I ever got on stage.
Hell yeah.
And that the last song they played, Pass Me By. And real homies of mine that passed away, Juggalo homie, my boy Angel, you know, he passed away. My homegirl Samantha, she was a juggalette. But I think about them too. And it's real deep to me and sentimental, and it's an amazing song, you know?
Right. Yeah. Can't be mad at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Jay even saying fly shit, you know, and I cough, she come and dust my balls off.
It's one of my favorites. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
just even the way it opens, I got shot. Blah, the
The murder was
heinous.
heinous.
Like it's just so fire.
I'm blowing out my
Heinous.
anus.
That was it.
I
I was
got
hit
hit.
on the spot.
Damn, I woke
So
up in a
fire.
parking lot.
Right. And it's just
Oh.
and usually when you have songs about like death and shit like that, it's usually like, yeah, like don't miss him. You know what I mean? But like that's as far as that shit always goes. But when Pass Me By, you know, they got Fago on tap. You know what I mean? Like they're
Fuck
actually
water.
saying like they're saying what it actually will be like. Like, yeah, you know, we can't miss them because their guns, you know, had the memories. But this one's like, no, they're fucking wilding out. There's no reason to be sad for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is good.
You should be sad. You should be sad because you're not up there chilling, bro. That's
Yeah,
like,
he even says that. He's wondering why you're sad.
Yeah. I want to mention
So
too,
fucking
like
good.
ICP did always, you know, they did a great job with that, like that ender track, that coming down track, that bringing it back track.
Yeah.
You know, I'm coming home, pass me by, nothing's left. I mean, it's like it always you can feel it in the song every time.
I like when they do that. I like when they do that.
Yeah.
Like the last track is like that, like send off. Like Be Safe.
Yeah.
I think Be Safe is the last song.
Yeah, it's like it's almost like a reality check.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, they put you in a good place at the end of the album.
Yeah.
Like they talk about murder and killing people and all this stuff at the end. They're like, hey.
They're still murdering and killing. But it's all right.
Shit.
Yeah, what a song, bro.
Yeah, man. Like, even that's one of those ones that like even juggalos or even non-juggalos are like, that song is a banger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
Number one.
My number one. I've probably said this before, so if you watch a lot of my stuff, you probably already know what it is. It was already mentioned once before. The Loons. And it's not the goddamn Neck Cutter song. It's the fucking Loons, bro. And like, this is another song, like one of my favorite. This is my favorite line. It goes, everywhere I go, the Grim Reaper stays on me because the fucker knows I'm always leaving dead bodies. I can see him standing at the end of the block because somebody's clock is running out of talk. You know who it is? It ain't the person he's going to chase. It's him because he gets shot with a fucking shotgun at the end of the song. It's another one of the like, cool like storytelling songs that I really fucking like.
Loons is crazy, bro.
Yeah. Violent J Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the hook always gets stuck in my fucking head.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
catchy. Yeah.
Violent J. Fucking fire.
Yeah.
Sitting on your couch and I'm underneath your cushions, stab you in the back of the head. Why not? Your little governor is taking everything I got. I can't feed a family. I can't feed a dog. So I cut your fucking head off.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I get so hyped talking about
It's just fun as fuck.
This episode is fire, bro. So glad we did this shit.
Hell yeah.
So good to talk about it. I don't.
So I got my number one, and man, like you gotta really think of the time this came out, right? This was another song where people are like, you know, what's the whole Juggalo shit about? You know what I mean? And I would put this on the album, you know, if I had to make a CD that way. You know what I mean? And it's Simple and Blunt off the the Wraith sampler. Yeah, man, like that song.
Expect that.
Yeah, that song's just it has the memories for me. It gives me the goosebumps every time I hear it. It's a good feel good song, you know.
He likes it with you.
Yeah, like and a lot of it like is the way like while we got into that shit. It's like we'll do the killing for you. You'll be all right. You know what I mean? So like I don't know. That whole song's just fire. Fuck Britney Spears. You know, like steal her shit. And I even liked the little nod, like unless the record label fucks up the shit, you know.
Yeah,
which they did.
That made me so excited for the 6, bro.
Yeah, man. Like, and the fact that they played nothing from it, like they just put that. It was like some like a remix of like a bazillion songs put together. We will never die alone. Yeah, man. And I love that one too because he was like, when he's talking at the beginning of that like little track, he's like, "This is the end of the world." Yes, just the way he says it, it's fucking cracked me up every time. I'm gonna put that song in right now. Oh, it's just such a good feel good song, man. Like I'm getting the feels just talking about it. It's just All
serial
that, man.
slaughtering on our records. Yeah, that's it. What
Yeah.
a great number one, bro. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying the other day. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Plus, that song will always, and that's the one fucking CD I want, and I just never fucking did it.
Yeah, I don't have it either. Man. I have it downloaded.
Just the fucking the gold fucking the crow or whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, that's my number one.
Great choice, bro. Love that shit.
All right, I got my number one. It was already said, but Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
And I mean, the thing is like, I almost didn't want to put this as my number one because it was a single and it was a video and it's a, whatever. But it was that song that like, it never leaves your head. Mm-hmm. Those lyrics are ingrained in my brain for the rest of time.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there was a time in the early 2000s where I drifted away from ICP and I wasn't feeling it as much. And I was listening to, other genres of music, metal and other stuff. And I remember in like 2009, I was at work and one day Hocus Pocus popped in my head out of nowhere. Like, I'm Violent Jane, I'm back like a vertebrae. It's just like, why am I thinking about this song? And I'm in the camp that like I don't like the remix, and I wish that when they played that song live, they would do the album version of it.
Yeah.
The remix,
I love the remix.
I like that beat, but that beat is very like early 90s to me, to where like that song is like a 1997 song. So I kind of feel like I never thought it fits, but I don't know. I like the album version, but yeah, if I was gonna show someone an ICP song, one of them would definitely be Hocus Pocus.
Fuck yeah!
So
love that song so much, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Top 10 ICP songs, man.
We did.
That was good. That was a good time.
It was fire.
You said you had some honorable mentions, right?
We got some runner up.
Right, cool. We don't gotta do it right now. I just wanted to keep it going because it's just
well,
having a good time.
I don't know if y'all down. I'll stick around for a little after show, talk shit. It's up to y'all. We can end it or whatever.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to like push nothing like that. I was just
no.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. I'll do it now. I don't mention for me, Killing Fields.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Fuck the World.
It's on my list.
Under the Moon.
Yeah.
See, Under the Moon's got a weird connotation for me because it like an ex of mine, that was like our song, so I was like
fuck that bitch, right?
kind of real. You're kind of like
Yeah, Sleepwalker.
Oh, how'd that not make the list? Hold on, I'm gonna have to like fuck my whole list up now.
Crystal Ball.
Go back to the beginning.
That's about it. I'll leave it like that. There you go. Oh, Dead Pumpkins, Sound like J. Oh shit, yeah, that's a fucking banger.
And that song slams too.
Yeah.
Dude, it's really hard. It's like even when because like mine were like I think I mentioned a bunch of them. 12, Die Unveiling, Take Me Away, Psychopathic. I love that song.
Oh, Violent J, motherfucker.
Yeah. Wagon. We've already mentioned like Chicken Hunt, Dead Body Man. I'm surprised nobody mentioned Dead Body Man.
I know, right?
Yeah, Prom Queen. It's so hard, bro. There's so many songs. The Dead One.
Never had it made. Dude, that's another one that popped in my head for me.
Yeah, never had. Pass Me By, of course.
Sure.
Yes. So many songs, bro.
Sorry that you're dead.
And that's listen to some of the songs you've listed, right? You know what I mean? That didn't come up in 40 choices, like Dead Body Man. You know what I mean? It's such a huge song.
Yeah, huge hit.
Yeah, and everyone came up, we'll say 30 songs, minus overlap or whatever, and it still didn't pump up. So they got more than 30, bangers.
I think Dead Body Man is similar to Chicken Hunting. Like everybody knows it. It's played at every show.
Yeah,
it's kind of like I love it, but it's like, am I gonna put it in my top 10?
No, I agree.
It's already a banger. Like
right.
When I first heard that, I was like, oh my god, these dudes are fucking incredible. When I first heard that,
Steel City. Do you have any runner-ups?
Yeah, you could go to.
All right, I got Chop Chop, the beat.
Oh man,
the shit. That song's awesome. Mr. Johnson's Head.
Such a fun
song. That was one I was thinking while we were doing this, and I was like,
great story, great back and forth. Also, some social commentary with the flag and all that stuff. hype track, Assassins. Another track that I would go hard for. Like,
I'm surprised you
Amazing
didn't have that
Ghetto
on your
Boys
list, Mike. I know you love that song, Mike. I'm
Yeah,
surprised you didn't have it
I
on
do.
there.
What is a juggalo?
Yeah, I thought about that one too.
You know, and another line, power
Dip
bomb
his nuts in
motherfuckers
your
in the
soup.
thumbtacks. Yeah, I mean, like, and my last runner up is House of Horrors. So that's it.
Take a nut in your macaroni.
So I just got like 4 honorable mentions. I got For the Maggots.
Oh man.
One for the maggots, bitch. Fuck you.
Yeah, and like it's just
you fake ass niggas out there. That's what that's about.
So out for some bitch they just bet. Then
so
I got I feel like these kind of songs like kind of just like go under the radar. The Clowns, like they're old, but when they did songs about people that they knew, it was always a good time. Also got the Man Cal Madas.
Yes.
Rich and famous. Like it's so much fun. Shaggy's like, yeah, and I just like the Howard Stern song. You know what I mean? Like they knew, and it's a good fun song. And Shaggy was coming out with like, nah, I got $1 million and you don't. Like, hell yeah. I got Still Stabbing. Which is just it's a fun fucking song.
You know what I mean? Fuck you.
He's like, I love Waffle House. I stab people there. I got that sticker somewhere. That shit's fire.
I was a Dodge Slipknot fan, so when he said that's why they wear masks.
But like how he didn't do it to 3-6 Mafia, he just stayed behind and stabbed the engineer. I was like,
yeah.
See what you did there.
Those guys are the shit. In the studio instead of rocking it.
It's is that the one where he's like I'm a midnight. Was it on the Midnight Freak at Denny's? Or is that was Mr. Happy? Yeah, you're right. Yeah. All right, I got one more song, and it's not fucking bizarre. Is Juggalo Paradise? No style, no friends, nowhere to go. Till I got Juggalos, bro. One of the first times I heard that fucking CD, I got beat up by thugs on the way home. Like we just got fucking jumped, and I went. I was at home, like put on the album, like not really thinking about it. Later, I'm like, that just fucking happened. You know what I mean?
Sweating again.
I always do. Yeah. It's just I don't know, like
Guts on the Ceiling.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Chilling. And like going back to the jam shit, those jam exams, it was like, yeah, it was guys I know's dad's guts on the ceiling.
Yeah. You know what's interesting is like the memories we have attached to these songs, whether they be good or bad. There's just so many. Like
that's a big part about my song, the music that I like, especially ICP, nostalgia. Huge part of the music.
Exactly. Interesting.
I also forgot to mention, I said this earlier, but I was very surprised that on my top 10 list, the album that had the most songs on it was Jekyll Brothers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That is,
Jekyll's my shit, dog.
Yeah, I mean, I love the album. I was just surprised when I put to my listing. I was like, wow, I got 3 songs on here from Jekyll Brothers. Damn.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, it's such like a fucking iconic clown album.
And that was that was like them coming off of like their success too. Like they hit success with Malenko, so Jekyll was like, all right, we're known now.
Yeah,
and we're gonna take hits at pop culture, and we're gonna take hits at people, and like it was the shit.
Yeah, that was the dope era for me.
Yeah, and it's like fuck you, fuck everything.
Yeah,
you know, like it's like what you said, what Jay would say about the Ozzy Osbourne situation or the Sharon Osbourne situation. He's like, she's, you know, what bridges are we burning? You know what I mean? Like they weren't getting really any radio play. They weren't on MTV at the time. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And that's really like I love Jay when he was like, fuck you and fuck everything. He's like, now we're millionaires. Like in the Woodstock interview, we're sitting with that other guy. He's like, we're just here getting our pickles buffed by fat chicks or whatever the fuck he says.
Yeah, remember that's the first time like the Hatchet Man charms came into play too.
Yeah.
Around that area. And he would hold it, go, psychopathic in the house.
Hell
Fire.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm just looking at Ringmaster and I'm like, God, almost every single one of these songs could have been on my list. Like,
you know,
me, dog, get off me,
dog, sting your chin.
Even like Bugs on My Nugs, you know, itching, scratching, bite your nuts, we want your nuts. God damn, bro. Oh shit.
Bugs on my neck.
Who the motherfuck asked you, bitch?
Oh man.
Yeah, no, fuck, dude. Damn.
I can't believe we actually made a list because all them fucking songs, bro. Like,
We got so many.
you know? Oh,
Yeah,
it was a great
like
episode.
I think my first 5 like came to me right away, and then the rest was all
Yeah.
like, "Fuck, how am I gonna do this?"
I just said, what do I love the most? Like, what do I really
Mhm.
love? And
Yeah, that's what I did too.
it's hard, but
Yeah, like the way I did is just like what except for Simple and Blunt, really, it's like what really. Well, I guess even that song, what really symbolizes like the clowns and like Juggalo shit. You know what I mean?
That would
What-
probably be a
like,
different
showcase
list.
it.
Like if I did that, like if I had like pick songs that like I'd be like, "Hey, this is what ICP's about." I would pick different songs, especially if I was trying to get somebody into the music. Like the
let's
first
fucking
song I
do
would
it.
play somebody wouldn't be the Loons. Like I wouldn't be like, "Hey, listen to the Loons. This is what ICP is about." No,
Right.
you gotta ease you into ICP a little bit before I. Play
I actually
the
made a Welcome to the Dark Carnival mixtape playlist on Spotify.
oh,
So
shit.
if you want to have that podcast, we can have it.
shit. I'm down.
Hell yeah! I think I got like 17 tracks on there because of course it has to be 17.
Obviously.
17ing.
All day.
Mugs beaming.
Yeah.
Did you see that meme where it was Violent J painting up his Moon Glorious? It's like when you're supposed to be 17 in, but it's just raining semen. It's just Moon Glorious.
Nah, this
I'll put it in the Discord, bro. It's funny as fuck.
Shit.
Esham. Esham.
East side hoes and money.
Pat Tatanka.
Well, Mike, did you want to end this and start a second stream for like talking shit, or do you want to?
How you want to do it? Just start talking shit.
It don't
now?
matter to me. It depends how you want it on your channel. Do you want this?
Yeah,
as a separate...
let's leave it on here. Fuck it.
All right.
I'm gonna hop off for a minute.
Long
I'm gonna go smoke
All
a
right.
cigarette and then I'll be back.
All
All
right,
right,
man.
brother. All right.
We're just
Shall
talking
with
shit now.
Tell your friends I'm a hater and I'm talking helly shit.
Hell shit.
Shit. But yeah, dude, I just pulled up my fucking Ringmaster and I was like, damn, there's so many songs on here I could have put on my list, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My Funhouse, fucking, like I said, Bugs on My Nugs. I didn't even put Wagon on there. Murder Go Round.
Yeah, I could have picked, honestly, like Ringmaster and Malenko, the full albums for me. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, other than, whatever, Net and Game and whatever, but I could pick any song.
Oh, My Kind of Bitch. My kind of bitch ain't like your bitch because my bitch don't bitch at all. Bro.
Yeah, Tunnel, that's my favorite sideshow EP.
Yeah, mine too, bro. Hands down, Tunnel. Well, I shouldn't say hands down, but because I really like Beverly Kills, but
Yeah.
You know what track I almost included was Mental Warp.
Oh, man.
Well,
I
would've
love
been-
that beat. I love that beat and that flow in that song. I don't know.
My brain is gone. My mind is gone. My brain.
Yeah, just I almost
My
picked
Terror
that.
Wheel is also really dope, dude.
Yep.
Schizophrenic, don't panic.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
Out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toxic, wasted chemicals. It has
And, like-
strange effects on the animal.
And like Slasher Dave said, the smog is fucking dope too.
Oh man, the smog is going.
I was talking to a friend of mine, and I think I heard ICP mention it on their Patreon, but like they handled EPs like they were like full on albums. Like they put so much effort into the EPs and making them so good. Where like so many bands and artists come out with EPs and they're whatever. There might be a song or two, but all of the EPs from the first deck. I mean,
Yeah, they also said they experimented with it a little bit more too. Like they didn't feel like they had to they could do a little bit more experimental stuff on there.
right. But like, you can look at that out. You can look at it and be like, that's an album. Like that's a full,
Yeah,
full
they didn't
thing.
do like throwaway songs on there and shit.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh, here's 2 songs in 4 remixes and
yeah.
I don't know.
Something I realized about ICP is that like back in the day, like if you look at the songs that were cut from like Riddlebox or like the old like remixes or whatever, they weren't really that very good. So what they used to do really well was pick what was good and put it on the album.
Yeah.
And like I feel like now they're not as good about doing that, and that's why we get some of the stuff we get. Because like back then, you listen to the old cut stuff, you're like the original "What Is a Juggalo?" You're like,
Right.
compared to the one that made the album. It's like, wow. Like they used to do a really good job of like being like, all right, this is dope. We can get rid of this, all that. Man.
I feel like too that, at that point in time, because this is like pre like them having families and all the other, them being older and such. It was like go into the studio and really zone in on it. And now they're kind of like, they do their daily life. They probably, the studio is at Jay's house, so he just he'll walk in, and if he's feeling it, he might.
Well, like I also said about like their old stuff, like being a lot more like, I don't know, socially conscious or whatever. Yep. It's like what I said, they can't do that anymore because they don't live that anymore. You know what I mean? Like back then they were like kids, like living, like without much money, like doing gang shit. Like they said gang shit. I don't know what that actually means to them, but and they were that kind of stuff anymore. So what do they do?
Yep. Talk about Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I know that EP is gonna come out. I know.
I haven't caught up as much with the Patreon as I did last. I think it was the last one they did. This one I've like seen little things here and there.
This month I've been kind of I've been skipping a few, but
yeah. I saw the Jam Exam. I think that's about all I've seen from this month, I think.
Yeah, I remember I was watching one of the Beneath the Dirt videos with Roan, and he was talking about, and what I agreed with was like, I like when they do the podcast style shows. I like when they just shoot the shit and talk about stuff. Sometimes when they do all the events, it's kind of
when they're in Jay's basement. When they're in Jay's basement, those are always like good. Yeah, like the Jam Exams, the what was it? The Dive into the Descent thing. I really like those.
The serial killers and stuff. Yeah. Like, I like that. Sometimes the events are cool, and I get it because it's like a spectacle for people. But sometimes it's just kind of like, meh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it. I kind of feel the same way. They were passionate about the carnival in the 90s, and that's what they took the time. Yeah, well, probably.
They've been around for a minute, and they've put out a lot of. They've definitely done their time as far as being artists, because
their
discography and everything they've done is insane compared to most groups.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know how much more they got coming either. Like, I mean, they say they're going to do another deck of like 5 cards. So
it's hard to see. I know
it is. It's like, damn. I just hope they get Yum Yum's Lure together, or Yum Yum's Bedlam, and it's not like Yum Yum's Lure.
I agree.
Oh goodness. there's some people that like really love that EP. Bro.
Hey, I remember when I hopped on a while back, and you guys were streaming it, and I actually like a couple of the songs on there.
Oh yeah, we like a couple, but that's it. A couple.
Yeah. My biggest concern and worry is the production aspect of Yum Yum's Bedlam, because the production on Yum Yum's Lore is not very good in my opinion.
Well, it's uneven. They had different people doing different stuff.
Right. Where like the production on Fearless Fred was pretty good.
Yeah. It's all Straight Jacket, I think.
Nice and loud and sounded full, and Yum Yum's Lure was a little flat. And
I like the smell of the rain. What the fuck is that?
I hate that song. That's like the one that and Clownheads.
Yeah, I like that. I've had it worse.
Yeah,
I've had it worse.
Yeah,
like
Loyalty, and I've had it worse.
Yeah.
Yep. I might get shit, but I kind of like the Alien Ant Farm song. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
I know.
I was about to say, yeah, you're gonna get shit.
I know. I bought that Alien Ant Farm album when it came out when I was a kid.
Gosh. No, I like those 2 songs. I don't remember what they were, but they had the 2 music videos that came out that I liked when I was like super young. What songs were those? When he had the reverse mohawk and shit.
Well, they had the cover for
the cover, the MJ cover. What was that? Smooth Criminal or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, Smooth Criminal. And then they had the video for Movies, I think.
I don't know if I like that one.
No, it's a weird ass. I can't really look at that song like it's an ICP song. It's like, it's weird. But I've had it worse.
Yeah, I've had it worse is good.
Answer to Eric's question. He goes, you could choose one Psychopathic Records album to be on vinyl. What would it be and why? Like, to be pressed up, or to have Riddlebox. That shit's long out of print.
I know mine, but Luke, what would you pick?
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about vinyl, I have a bunch of them. So, but like if I needed to get one to have one, it'd probably be Riddleboxes, Riddlebox or Malenko, but probably
Malenko went out of print like a motherfucker. That's in the hundreds now.
Yeah.
All right, so original Dark Lotus on vinyl.
Oh hell yeah,
with Mars, with the red.
Yeah.
Come on, that's like.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Grail, like
I
if
bought
that
the
even
gold one just because I knew there was never going to be a red one. You know what I mean?
Mars is on that shit is so.
He fits so perfectly.
if I can get Mars version on vinyl, that's it.
Yeah, that's true.
So fire.
We've talked about it before, but I think it's hilarious that when they did the gold version, they didn't even take Mars verse off. They just turned the volume down.
Yeah, I was like, come on, guys. Are you fucking kidding me?
It's so bad.
That's pretty funny.
The only thing I can assume is they didn't have the original like masters or whatever, or you know what I mean, like the original tracks, so they couldn't take his verse. I don't know.
I think that might have been what it was, because I remember there was like, I want to say like in Behind the Paint, Jay was saying like there was some like, he was like, yeah, we'll be able to get like the songs, or I'll be able to get off my record label or whatever, and then that fucked up, and that's I think part of why they got that big beef. Because you know Mars, he's a real Dark Lotus.
Yeah, I've probably said this before too, but Mars apparently was the one who really brought all that like wicked, like actual dark shit to Dark Lotus.
Like wanted it to be darker.
Yeah, he like brought in like books and shit. Like, hey, check this shit out.
Well,
and apparently Jimmy Madrox did not want it on there, but Violent J said no, we need it on there, and Violent J was the one that pushed for it to be on there.
And that's crazy because he said he don't even like that shit now.
I know. He's like, oh, I get a bad feeling when I listen to it.
Yeah, bro, that like hurt my heart when he said that. I was like, fucking, you don't like Lotus? Like, what do you mean?
It is a weird, it does have a, I don't know, but it's such a good album. And it's like.
What it did, it made the fucking voodoo and witchcraft feel real. Like,
right.
I always bring this up every time fucking Lotus gets brought up. Like, fucking, like, did you go and like listen to it in your fucking bathroom? Like, put the fucking towel under the door, like, listen to it in complete darkness, like it said in the album book?
Yeah.
It's supposed to fucking possess you and shit.
Yeah, that layout for that CD is so good with like the pyramid on the CD and like the very basic like track listing or like words around the side, and like they did a good job with that whole look of that album. Yeah,
dude, I said this 1,000 times. My favorite album of all time, psychopathic wise. Period.
Agreed.
My favorite.
It's gotta be like, yeah,
so good.
I
love it. Yeah, same here, Resin. I would love to have Freak Show on vinyl or something.
Isn't
it's out of print now?
I thought that it was on vinyl. Like I thought they were selling it.
Yeah, they did it. It's a gatefold too. It's fire, but can't get it no more.
Yeah.
I saw like there's Adam Unholy, and I feel like you guys should have done this on fucking what's it called on UFCD. Was One Less G versus Hatchet Warrior. Like that would have been fucking a banger.
Wait. They're both in my top 5 psychopathic albums ever.
Dude, and that's part of that era we were talking about earlier, man.
Yeah.
I think those are my favorite, like, standalone ones from those. Yeah, that's got to be it.
Then they took my favorite rapper and fucked him up, the Boogeyman. Fuck out of here, nigga. Unholy.
Yeah, with the album called Repentance. And what was that last track where he was like, I repented. Whatever the fuck.
Oh, God.
I was like,
I was so mad. Because I'm a big Esham and artist.
I don't like that album cover either. It bugs me.
No, it's whack. It's like a bottle of Remy Martin or something.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is like, come on now, woo woo woo. Like I know what Jay was trying to do, but that shit is garbage.
You got Esham dressed like 50 Cent in the video. Oh man.
Jeez.
But like also like there's fire songs on there too, like Dem
there
Boys,
is.
Hard
like
Times.
The song with Bone Thugs is so fire. I forgot the name of it. What's that shit with the diss in D12?
That's a lot of that album.
Boom.
Yeah.
Fire. And every devil night we slaughter D12.
Dude, Jay comes. That's like the golden era of Jay. Like,
yeah, was it in the hood era? Like sixth? He was rapping so well.
I think his most like perfect verse is fucking his verse in Marshall Lagoon. Like I don't know what it is, but like just the way he rides the beat and fucking just tells the story.
That passed my Uncle Marty's.
Yeah, he's like, wow. He's like, I got dark secrets initially. I told everybody one day I'm a snap and leave a crime scene bloody, but they only think I'm playing. I'm just Dave from Donut Hut. They always like, what up, Dave? Not like, just like the way he rides it and the shit. It's just so fire. And same with on Hard Times. Like that verse Jay has in Hard Times is fire too. He's like, I found a dead body on the way to school. I told nobody about it, man. I thought it was cool. You know, like he's just fucking dope, man.
So fire, bro. We're gonna say Luke.
That song with Bone Thugs is called Pay.
Hey, I love that shit.
Oh, what I was gonna say is originally we were supposed to have Roan Bone of Beneath the Dirt on here,
Ah.
but thoughts and prayers out to Roan Bone.
But he's died.
I don't know. I guess he's just busy or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so I guess it's just gonna be me and Mike going back and forth now.
Oh yeah, like the months. Yeah.
Yeah, because the original plan was to go like on everybody's channel. Like it was gonna be Mike, me, Roan on each other's channel. But I don't know. I guess maybe we could still go on his show like we did last time because we were supposed to do a live. Like that was always the plan, was to do a live.
Yeah.
But then like we ended up started recording an episode, and like partway through, I'm like, are we not live? Are we recording a
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit! I was like, so I just rode with it.
Hey.
I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
Jay's version or Silent Jay's comment, dude. That whole song's fire.
That'll fuck the fuck off, motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Escalated to murder, and then Violent J goes hard in that too.
Dude.
Hey, shout out to Beneath the Dirt, because I think I found out about Luke and Mike through Roan, through watching his channel. So shout out to him.
I'm
Roan is
saying
my
fuck
brother.
him.
And I
'cause he's not here.
watch his videos. I watch his videos all the time, and great, always enjoy it. So
Yeah, Ron's. Yeah, he's my brother, man.
No,
Yeah, Roan's
he's
the
cool.
homie.
I appreciate him keeping up on everything.
Oh, yeah, I don't know how he does it, bro.
When I don't
That
feel
dude's
like
a
keeping
machine,
up
bro.
on it. Yeah.
He's crazy.
Yeah, Joker's Gallery is my homie too. Where the fuck's he at?
Maybe they're touching dicks.
Oh Lord.
Shit.
What up,
Hey,
guys?
we gotta Hey, what about an episode of the 10 worst ICP songs?
I thought about that, but
Yeah,
I was
I'm
like,
down,
I don't
I'll
want to
do
put
it.
myself through that torture.
Is my list gonna be filled with the calm and Eye of the Storm?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that whole list is like
You
how
can
many
just list
tracks
the
are on
album on the
Storm.
list. Yeah.
That would probably be
Mr.
that would probably
Mike
be
Lost and Found definitely is gonna be in that motherfucker.
that would probably be an even harder list to put together because I'd have to go listen to all the shittiest
Oh,
music that I
no.
stopped listening to fucking years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I listened to the
That'd
album
be bad.
twice.
Like,
Like,
all right,
Eye
is
of
this
the
song worse
Storm.
than this song? I don't know.
Oh yeah. Silent J is fucking right, dog. Okay,
I
so
disagree.
gay.
I disagree.
Really?
That song is a good feel good song. If you take the Jesus shit out of it, it's a good fucking feel good song.
Mr. White Shoe. Oh, what else? Another gay one. The Road
I
is
don't
yours, like some Sesame
No,
Street shit.
yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
maybe we could do top 10 Lotus.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
every song on Tails.
Black Rain's got some fire on it
Black
too.
Rain's
That's
dope.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Like, I think like them releasing the ABK version of Tales from the Lotus like fucked ABK up a bit. Like now, like before Black Rain came, I was like, I don't fucking want to hear that. I don't want to hear ABK here no more because like it just put a salty taste in my mouth.
Yeah,
But I mean, fucking Black Rain's fire.
yeah,
Yeah.
I like Black
Yeah, it
Rain.
The only really Lotus one I don't like is the Opaque Brotherhood.
oh man, really?
I'm not a huge fan of that one. Yeah, I don't know what
Oh.
it is.
I love that shit.
I like
haven't
the
listened to it a
newest
lot.
one, but
Run into the fire.
yeah, like I'll be
Follow
watching
me.
what's it called? The fucking like the Family Underground documentary. Start playing like that era Lotus. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this is.
I can never watch that documentary ever again. I'll tell y'all, I can never watch that again. Never. It's something about. Oh man, I don't know. It's somebody
Dude,
in that documentary. I
I
can't
think isn't that the one where Jamie is looking like a cancer patient? Like he's like fucking.
No, that was that's under American Psycho tour.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
he's like bones,
Yeah,
bro. He's
We
nothing.
go
but
home, kick him in
bones.
his little baby nuts.
God.
Like that. I remember being young and pissed off. Like, yeah, and as an adult, I'm like, yeah, Mad Dog is just getting healthy. Like, good for him. But I was like, how the fuck are you
That's
gonna
when
be
they
like,
got caught with all that weed, right? They got caught with all that weed.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
in Florida or whatever. Yeah.
Is that the one with the mugshots?
No, that was
That
oh
was
yeah, that was
later
on
on,
TMZ.
right?
Wait, the
Yeah.
mugshots on TMZ? Yeah. That's the same thing. I was thinking
Okay.
of when they got arrested, like with Twisted and Misery. Like before the internet was really a thing. It's like no
Yeah,
one knew what their
with,
fucking faces looked like.
With Psycho Realm and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Second
when they
realm.
like
yeah.
beat the fuck out of that dudes at Denny's or whatever.
Yeah.
yeah.
The racist motherfuckers. Y'all must be the Wu-Tang Clan. That's all that is. And Misery poured coffee on him and shit.
Shit.
Is that the
Dude,
same one?
Misery was a real one, man.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I
I
love
love
man.
Pirate Isla, dog.
Oh yeah.
Didn't he like
Yep.
stab Blaze in the head? Or was that the other way around? It was at the gathering, like one of the first two.
I know,
Yeah.
I know they got into a fight because like the story is that like they went after Twisted, and then
Yeah.
Twisted bounced, and Blaze was in there.
Yeah.
And so
It was like
That
in the
was the
hotel or
hotel
some
room
shit.
thing,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, from what I
That's
heard,
why-
fucking Misery, I think stabbed Blaze, like not stabbed, but like cut his head up with with some fucking, I'm assuming a box cutter.
And I think he hit Matt Nips too. You know Matt Nips, Jamie's cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stabbed that nigga too.
Yeah. That's why I thought it was so funny. I heard someone else mention it, or they were talking about on the jam exam, like Misery always had a knife on him, and when I stab people, he goes, and Misery stabbed me.
Ah, goddamn.
Like that. Such a
And
good line.
remember, and that song is also Stab Mad Drugs,
Yeah.
which is funny to hear now. But
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
right.
yeah. Yeah, Psycho Realm is my shit, man. Be reels on that shit. Sick
Psycho
jacket.
Realm, bro. That's old school shit, man.
97 shit, man.
Yeah.
I love it. That's a great album.
Yeah, back then it used to be like I only listened to ICP, but if they were like with somebody else or like they were like I was like, oh shit, I gotta check these motherfuckers out, you know?
They're like Juggalo affiliated.
Like Cottonmouth Kings.
Yep.
I know Mike don't like Cottonmouth Kings.
I don't like them either.
Luke, I was there with you, bro. I used
Royal
to be
Highness.
beach.
Royal Highness is that whole album is fucking fire, bro.
You know, you and Joker's Gallery and Ron always tell me that. I never listened to it yet.
No, bro. If you're gonna listen to it, if you want, like, I think, in my opinion, they're like best blend, which I don't even know if you would really like it, if I'm being honest and like knowing you. Is fucking what the hell is that? I can't remember what the fucking album's called.
I still think Royal Highness is their best. It's got the song Suburban Life is on that song, which was on the Scream soundtrack.
Yeah, Scream 2.
It's got like Bong Token Alcoholics. Fuck, I love that album. Yeah, on Spotify, you have to look up. You have to it's hard to find because for some reason it's listed under various artists.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to you can find it, but you got to look for it.
Psychopathics from Outer Space. If you just type in Psychopathics from Outer Space, you'll find it, but you won't find it on the other shit.
Well, that's why it's so
go.
annoying that also another album I wish was on vinyl is the Most Tasteless Island version.
Oh man,
it bugs me that that's not on Spotify.
Yeah, but they ain't paying Psychopathic for it.
Yeah,
they ain't gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's exactly what it is.
Hound Dogs and Blink.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite Twisted album is Most Tasteless Island version. So
without murder,
I still
Most Tasteless without murder.
I know.
That's my favorite Twisted song of all time. Like we did top 10 Twisted song. Me,
murder is my all-time top favorite song. I love that fucking song.
I feel like throwing a link in the chat, man. Come on, this motherfucker.
Speaking of Twisted and that album, I thought it was cool. How is it on Zool's alternate dimension where they say secondhand smoke and they say one less G in the hood in the same song, basically giving a shout out to like the
it's so fire.
The old shit. Like that was just
I just smoked the gram. That's one less G in the hood.
I was like, ooh.
Just referencing that older stuff into the new era is dope.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah, that's Psychopathic.
Yeah, me and Mike did the listening party. It's still up on my YouTube channel. It hasn't been claimed or nothing. So
I was watching. It was a good
still
one.
Up. Yeah, I saw you in the chat. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
I forgot to shout this out after the end of it. I was like, after we got offline, I was like, fuck, I forgot to shout it out. He's like, oh, it's okay.
Island version was my intro to Twisted.
The cool thing about that list is Zombie Aristocrats were in the fucking chat. I was like,
yeah, it was.
Shit. That was dope.
Fire.
They did beats on it.
Yeah, they
Nice.
did like
cool.
songs, I think, 3 or 4 songs on there.
Nice.
I was like,
So like, all right. So that album, you're talking about Necronomicon too, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it more of like a full story? The Necronomicon one was.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is
it's
it?
like
Okay.
it's almost like Evil Dead 2, but with like weed references.
Yeah, like I
It's
listen. Like I don't have anything like against Axe. You know, they're either hit or miss with me. I really like the Almighty. And I really like. I'm a horror guy, so like I really try getting Necronomicon. But it's like I maybe it's my fault. I went into it thinking like, is it like it was gonna be like almost like Wizard of the Hood,
Necro 2 is. I actually mentioned Wizard of the Hood in our Necro 2 list.
When this is done, then I'm gonna go fuck with that because I haven't heard it yet.
And Lee Carver's on there, so he's like
Lee's
lyricist. Fire.
Yeah, Necro 2 is way more of a story. I mentioned this too. Like they've gone from kind of like they're making their transition more into storytelling than they used to be because everybody knows that they're lyrical and shit. Like everybody knows that they can fucking spit. So now they're like, all right, now we're gonna transition into telling more story based stuff. Because like Mausoleum had a story, but it was kind of like, Necro 2 is almost like there's maybe one or two songs that don't go like completely with the story. But
they got fucking like commercial shit. Also, I was like, that's fucking dumb. Like I don't know.
You don't like those? Those are fucking fun. No. They have one on Necro 2, but it's like they have one on Necro 2, but it's kind of like a song, I think, isn't it, Mike? Isn't there like
Necronomicrene?
Yeah. It's kind of like a song, though. I think I don't remember.
Yeah, it's not as much as like Camp Zool. It's more involved.
Yeah.
Right. I'll check it out. It's just like I don't know. Like that first one, I thought like I could have been me. I think I might have went into it with higher expectations or something. I don't know.
Yeah. The only thing that I'm still seeing if it's gonna grow on me for Necronomicon 2 is the singing.
I like that. I'm like when Lee is singing on that one. I think it's like Down in the Dark or something like that.
I think it's 2 times on the album where there's like it's like that distant singing thing. Yeah.
I think it's Down in the Dark is the one song, and I don't remember the Pass Away. I think is the other one.
Yeah.
Pass Away is probably my favorite song on that album.
Yeah. No, I mean the one thing that's cool with them is everything's different, but it's usually very good. Like they experiment in a good way, not to like, oh, we've matured and now we suck.
Yeah. No, I get
It'll happen eventually. Everyone does it. Everyone gets old and makes terrible music.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm afraid of. Like I'm afraid for the next Zool. Like I'm afraid for Zool albums to come out, and I'm like, man, I don't fucking fuck. I don't fuck with this album. I'm afraid of that day when that happens.
It's gonna happen, man. But that's why we got these memories.
Yeah,
Bill's the homie too, man. Like, but fuck, man.
You know what I was thinking about too? Like, if AXE, and I said this in the chat during that stream, I could see this happening. AXE could get into that rock metal festival circuit, and like, if they had like I could see them with like a. Hold on, the cam's cutting out, but I could see them with like a live band. I don't know how it would be, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't want them to go the twisted route and be like, we're gonna make a metal album. No,
it's getting overplayed because like so many people are doing it now. Like so many rappers will have like a live drummer or some shit, and it's just getting old. Like, it's not new.
I mean, if you want to see that, Lee Carver did a song with Menace to Sobriety called Boom Shake. Check that out.
Yeah. Because I know, what is it? Is it The Suffering where he's like screaming on The Suffering?
Yeah. They used to have that. Who was that? Zach Religious, I think, was the guy who used to do like the metal screaming for them. Yeah. So they used to do a lot more of that kind of stuff. They don't really go that route anymore.
Yeah, so. I know, and don't get me wrong. I don't really like the screaming on it, but like, I know in one of the songs where he's singing, after the singing part, there's a scream in the background. But yeah, I don't know. I think they're great. It seems like every release they get better. So
yeah,
my motherfucking dog.
And it's funny. Shout out real quick to Slasher Dave. Yeah, shout out Slasher Dave, because the reason why, like, I had heard about Axe, but like, I saw that he was producing and working on their new album, and that led me to check them out again, and then I got fully into them again. So that was because Slasher Dave.
Yeah, Slasher Dave's the homie, bro. I've said this multiple times, but his cousin is Vinny the ICP kid.
Oh, wow.
What?
Yeah,
that's funny.
Wow.
Yeah, Vinny Slasher Dave's a long time juggalo.
Yeah, yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's fire.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love all his solo stuff. I love when he does all his Halloween singles.
Yeah, bro, I've got a huge collection of Slasher Dave vinyls.
Yeah, no, he's the man. So when I saw that he was producing for Mausoleum, I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Mausoleum.
He just released an album on 420. It's an EP, but it's pretty dope. It's a little different than what he normally does, but it's
Brooklyn knows what's up.
Nice. Did you get the mask? Yeah. Those masks are fire.
Yeah.
I think Luke the Goon, you commented on it. Was that you that commented in Mikey's Discord about the fucking those blunt masks?
Yeah, that's Tom Martino.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that dude's fucking dope. I know he
Yeah.
used to live around here because of the fucking the Savini schools out here.
Yeah. He went there for a little while. Yeah, now he's down in
Yeah.
Texas.
Fucking
Oh, are you
making dope
in
shit.
Pittsburgh? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Steel City. Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Tom
cool.
Martino. Tom Martino's the man. Anytime I talk about Tom, I gotta mention boygob.com, his podcast.
What's his podcast?
It's called the Terrible Horrible Crap Podcast.
All right, I'm
But
gonna fuck with that.
It's at boygob.com.
Hey, Steel
Right.
City, were you at the Hollow Wicked show in the first date? That was
Yes.
that Pittsburgh date. I was like 2019, 2000. All right,
Yeah,
I was there.
when they
I was
came
there
in,
too. Yeah.
Do you remember the dude out front yelling fucking dumb conspiracy shit, just real hammered?
No, but that was the
That
show
was
where we
funny.
were waiting like over an hour and a half for them to
Yeah, they
show
didn't get
up,
on until
right?
after midnight. Yeah.
Yeah, and we were like, we thought they just weren't gonna
Someone
do it.
threw a fucking glass bottle from the fucking balcony.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Where are you from then?
I'm from Delaware.
What the fuck were you doing all the way out here then?
My friend lives in Punxsutawney, so I was
It's not
driving.
even close.
I know, but it's on the way. I was heading to Groundhog Town, but I stopped at that ICP show and then I drove to his house.
It was a dope show. You know,
No, it was good. Yeah.
But that, like, I almost wrote Ouija Mac off completely when he came out. Like, it was like fucking like 10:30, 11. And Ouija came out. I was like, we don't make mistakes, we make miracles. And I was like, fuck you, dude. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Just own up to it. Like, yeah, they fucked up. They'll be here in a minute. Like, all right, bet. You know what I mean? But don't come
Yeah,
out
for
on some
sure.
gay fucking miracle shit.
Yeah.
I was upset.
Man,
Hey,
I
let's
thought
do it, Brooklyn Menace. Let's do it, bro. I'll be on for that shit for sure. Necro 2 against the Almighty. I'm down, bro.
Yeah.
Let's
Damn.
make it happen. Put it on the schedule.
I'm trying to think like
Man.
what other crazy shit happened at that ICP show. If you ever go there again, though, go to Mike and Tony's for gyros, bro.
Yeah. I went to that pizza place on the corner of that street. I don't
Bro,
know.
we have like 3,000 fucking pizza places.
Yeah.
In Pittsburgh.
Yeah, dude, you get into
Like,
the
we're-
Midwest, you're gonna have like a pizza place on
Yeah.
every corner, bro.
Like we're not
Yeah.
a big city, you know what I mean? Like Pittsburgh's a
Right,
small
yeah.
city, but you can get just as many fucking pizza places as you can, like in fucking New York. It's stupid,
yeah.
Right.
and most of them aren't even that fucking good.
Right.
We have Fiore's. Fiore's is fire.
Okay.
A few other places
I
are
agree.
good, but if you fucking
Yeah, bro.
if you fuck with gyros, bro, they're the only gyros to fuck with.
Oh yeah.
And it's fucking gyro. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Gyro, gyro.
No one
I
says-
say hero.
You're a fucking idiot because what do you call? It's okay. You know that like thing you can spin and it keeps spinning. It's not a gyroscope, right? It's a gyroscope. It's
Right.
spelled the same fucking way.
Mm.
So fuck. I get so mad about this. It's fucking.
What about
gyro.
Mr. Hero? What about Mr. Hero?
What the fuck is that? Is that just Mr. Gyro?
Oh, you've never heard of Mr. Hero?
No.
Oh, so I mean, maybe it's not down in Pennsylvania, but in here there's a place called Mr. Hero, and they sell like heroes
Gyros?
or gyros.
It's
as you-
gyros. That's proper English. It's not a gyroscope. It's a gyroscope.
Gyros.
Jeez.
That's what communists say.
Pretty sure
right?
Big Will would agree with that.
Detroit pizza. I've never actually had like Detroit pizza in Detroit.
That's what I'm trying to think if I have.
I've had like the Little Caesars knockoff version of it.
I had some fire breakfast at some shitty place. And then it was me, Roxy, Blake, and Mima went to fucking there's two Coney joints that are like the only thing that separates them is a wall. And it's two different Coney joints. We went to fucking both of them because we're assholes. It was fire though.
I don't know. Maybe I'll have to. I'm going to be at Astro 4, so maybe I'll have to try some Detroit pizza when I go up there.
Is that like a thing? Like, is that like booked up already?
Oh, the hotel sold out. Yeah, but there's
That's
a bunch of
crazy.
there's a bunch of other hotels around the area you can get.
No, I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if like with COVID and everything, if that was like officially set for like a.
Yeah, they just
Yeah,
they
they-
just announced those 4 big rock festivals with like Slipknot and Mudvayne and Rob
Yeah.
Zombie and like
Oh,
all
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
All those are-
incarceration.
yeah.
Oh yeah. The fucking
I
way they
thought about
spelled it.
going for a second, but I can't justify it.
It's
So-
like literally like 30, 40 minutes from where I live.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It's like an
You're
8-hour
only,
drive
like-
for me, so I was like, whatever.
You're in fucking Cleveland, right?
No, well, kind of. I'm about an hour away from Cleveland,
Which direction?
south.
What fucking city do you live in?
Worcester, Ohio.
That's not even a real place. All right. Like, is it like? Because if I'm coming like through your way, is it near like Youngstown?
No, Youngstown's way over to the east. It's by like Akron, Canton, if you know where that's
shit.
at.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, never mind.
I'm like right in the middle because Columbus is like an hour and a half. Cleveland's about an hour. Like everything is like right.
You get the fucking dope shows
within grasp, dude. When they did the Forever Dead and Dirty tour, I went to 3 of the shows.
And bro, I'm a fucking shout out fucking Peabody's, man. That place was the spot.
Yeah. It's a shame. Now there's just the Odeon, pretty much. That's about it.
Which one's the Odeon?
I
think that's the one. Is that the one?
They went there for the Black Rain tour. They stopped at the Odeon.
Yeah, they stopped in Pittsburgh, so I just went to the Pittsburgh joint.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like, is that the one that
it's a decent sized venue.
It's not. What am I thinking of? The place has like 3 stages.
That's not it.
What's that? What
you might be thinking like Nautica, maybe, when they used to have that. I mean,
it's not fucking important.
Outdoor. Yeah.
It's fucking important. But honestly, you'll probably see me in more clown shows because I don't know where the fuck they're gonna have clown shows out in Pittsburgh now. The last one they had, like the last place they would have them was at the Rex, and that's when they fucking came out like fucking 7 hours late.
Yeah, and they don't really play. They don't really play in Cleveland anymore. The last time they came here, they played at Kent at the Outpost.
I've been the Outpost. Yeah, the Outpost is big. Oh no, that's the no. I'm thinking
the Outpost is pretty small. They got the carpet. Yeah. They got carpet. Yeah. I'm like, why are you having the clowns there with carpet?
Too, don't it? That has like a 2 or 3 rooms, kind of.
Yeah. It's got like the main deck. Concert area. Yeah, the deck. Yeah. I
went to Pagan Fest. There was a bunch of like fucking like folk and death metal festivals there a couple years back. I almost died there.
Yeah, like I saw the carpet and I was like, you guys are having the clowns here with carpet?
Bad idea. Yeah.
I mean, they played there before, but it's like, all right.
That's a funny ass question. If you could be any Joker's card, which one would you be and why?
Would I be? Which one would I be? Great Malenko, because he's fucking magical. Like, I wouldn't be the Riddle Box because I'd be in a box all fucking day. And then, I mean, Ringmaster wouldn't be. Yeah, Ringmaster wouldn't be bad. I mean, the Carnival of Carnage looks kind of cool. You had that chain around your neck.
Big ass chain and shit.
But I'd have to say Great Malenko because I'd have the goofy hat and I'd have the.
You look like this. I'm trying to
little bird. Yeah, I'd be like.
Oh,
that Shaggy shirt's fire. That's the House of Horrors facing.
Yeah, I got it from the redrop, the one that fell a few weeks ago or whatever.
The one that Madness drew.
That's the only reason I got I got the Violent J ones too. I was like, hey man, if Madness drew these, are gonna be worth money eventually, right?
I thought about wearing my Loons shirt that they dropped recently, but I was like, that's too on the nose, bro. Because I'm going to be going through my list. People are like, the Loons has got to be on the list.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, no, I better not.
Dude, I was upset about the fucking Pendulum one. Not one of those designs were dope.
Dude,
the Sleepwalker one almost had it.
Drop?
Yeah.
That drop sucks.
Yeah,
I was disappointed in Jekyll Brothers as well. I was like super hyped for that. And I was like,
I hate the split face. I don't like the split face shit.
I don't like that either.
I'm not big on the split face either. No. And also the split face on the charcoal hoodie, weird color combo. But
yeah.
Man, I was all excited. I was like, oh yeah, we got the Wraith drop coming up. We got the Wraith drop. And then it was like, oh, what the fuck is this?
Well, I think they're doing Big Money Hustlers next, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say I heard they're going to do Big Money Hustler drop too. I don't know if that's real. You know what I mean? It's just what I've heard. But
I thought the Stranglemania drop was pretty dope.
Yeah, I got the coach jacket, the windbreaker.
I got the shirt. Yeah.
I thought that was pretty dope.
And dog, I swear to God, Stranglemania 1. I haven't laughed so much in my fucking life. That shit is fucking lit. Me and my uncle, that nigga be dying, yo. He got Jordache jeans on. Oh, man.
I think I got that on VHS though.
Llama Nama New.
Yeah. Bro, when I used to play NWO Revenge and shit, I actually got it right here. I would make those fucking characters. I'd put them in the game. Like, see the NWO World Tour, and then that Revenge.
The greatest wrestling games ever.
Yeah.
64. That WCW was the first game I had for N64. I think it came with my N64.
Dude, they're
So
so far.
fire.
You could do like
Yeah.
the edit wrestler, and you could like. I remember I made like a green NWO faction, and so like everybody was in my faction, I'd give them like a green NWO shirt.
That's sick.
Because when you're a kid, like back then, the games didn't have that kind of functionality to do like stables and stuff. So you just had to like imagine your own shit. You know what I mean? You'd make your own stables and fuck, man.
I was talking to a friend of mine about this. I always love, with the 90s wrestling era with like you'd see ICP shirts and you see wrestlers in like new metal and ICP shirts and you see Hatchet Man's in the crowd, like shit like that. Like
You still see
there's
the fucking ICP shit in the crowd.
There's that picture of The Rock wearing a Riddlebox shirt. That's a real photo.
Real one, yeah.
I thought it was Photoshop. But people are like, no, that was legit. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, what a sick picture. I just got hold on, let me pull it out. Let me find it real quick.
And that Beverly Hills banner is fucking fire, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking steal it.
Where the hell did he get that? Did they sell that at some point?
They only sold it in Delaware.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
Only in Delaware.
All right, so that dude that did these.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sean.
man.
I can't remember his last name. The Beavis and Butthead collector.
That's so dope.
Oh, that's fire.
That's
What it
dope.
is?
Yeah.
Send out the clowns.
So good.
I'm a Beavis and Butthead mark.
I love Beavis and Butthead, but I thought that fucking Malenko shit was whack as fuck. I
thought it was
hated
Word?
it.
Well,
Dude,
it's
I
more
thought
so-
that was fucking stupid.
You know what I thought? I feel like it's more so the people that maybe some people that were jocking it or posting it. Maybe I think that makes it worse. But it's
No, I
pretty.
don't know. I'm also a fucking asshole. Like it is what it is. Like I'm just like, I fucking hate on all this shit.
I mean, I'm a
usually-
juggalo, and it's like one of my favorite shows of all time. So.
Yeah,
Right.
I usually hate spoof stuff too, but I dug it.
And,
Yeah,
and,
like
and Butthead's like that. The fucking
Yeah,
I love that shit.
Yeah, you remember that fucking the Beavis and Butthead video game where you like spit loogies off the fucking school roof and shit?
That game was hard as shit. You had the whole point was you're trying to get Guar tickets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Dude, I remember when I was a kid watching that on TV and like standing in front of the TV, some parents couldn't see it. Like getting close to the TV, being like, "Oh my, what are you watching? Nothing."
Dude,
Fucking
that's how.
Stewart with the winger shirt and shit.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
that's how I
Like,
found out,
Winger like got fucked up over that. Like that's why Winger never made it off because like that kid was a fucking loser. So everyone's just like, "Oh yeah, Winger sucks." And fucking
Man,
That's
I used to
fucking
think that about Celebrity Deathmatch. When I was a kid, I was like, even though it's claymation, I was like, holy shit, these guys are fucking killing each other. Like,
yeah, I forgot all about that shit. That shit was dope as
Dude.
fuck.
That shit
Hey, it
was
was. It
Celebrity
was.
Deathmatch was the shit.
And that's
Oh,
an era in the world where no one gave a fuck. Like, everything
Nope.
was
Yeah.
like, you know?
Nope. Everybody
Like-
wanted more. We wanted to push. We were in the era of the censorship
Offensiveness.
era still, and pushing
Yeah.
buttons, and there was still stuff to be done. Where now most stuff has been.
Yeah, we're just pussified.
Yeah.
Well, didn't like in one of the celebrity death matches, like some I forget who it might have been, some like fucking like female celebrity like ate someone with her fucking pussy, and like
Maybe.
guess how they died? Like I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure
I don't know.
that was
Probably.
you would
I
never
know they
have
had
that
like
nowadays.
the Spice Girls, Marilyn Manson.
Yeah. Maybe it was the Manson one.
Yeah, well, the iconic one was what was it? Hanson versus Spice Girls, and Manson cuts the thing at the top and kills both.
Yeah,
of them.
kills all. Yeah, kills
I don't remember that.
Or like
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to fuck around with
Marilyn
that
Manson
tonight.
versus Garth Brooks. Like,
I remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
What was the name of that announced? Like the referee. What was his
Judge
name?
Mills Lane.
Yeah,
Judge
Judge
Mills
Mills
Lane,
Lane.
Yeah.
Let's get it on.
yeah.
Oh shit, dude.
It
And
was
that
violent.
got
I mean, it was
so
violent.
big.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, like the kills they would have would be fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
yeah.
That reminds me of like old MTV Liquid Television with
Yep.
like Aeon
Yeah.
Flux and all that shit, man. That
Yep.
shit was...
I don't know
That's
nothing
when
about that.
fucking Beavis and Butthead debuted
Mm-mm-mm.
the Frog Baseball episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys
Did I remember?
the-
Did I remember how controversial that shit used to be? Like,
Dude,
like
yeah.
there'd be like, "Don't let your kids watch Beavis and Butthead."
Right.
There's this kid that burned his house down because he said he was going fire. Remember that shit?
dude,
Dude?
yeah, I saw that
Yeah.
video.
Wow,
I saw
man.
that video recently. Yeah.
Fucking
It's
And then
crazy that like, or no, go on.
It's just, yeah, I always think about that kind of stuff with like culture and like back then, how like music and video games were such a threat to culture, and now it's like a whole different thing. Like, but like this is something that sticks in my mind. I remember after Columbine happened, my mom took away all my parental advisory CDs, and I couldn't play Mortal Kombat.
Damn.
That's whack.
Crazy.
Well, that was when Marilyn Manson was like, boom. Like I kind of miss the days when there was like those urban myths where it's like,
dude,
that's what I was gonna bring up. Yeah,
I remember when Marilyn Manson removed his ribs to suck his dick and all that kind of
Everyone knows that
shit,
story.
bro.
Everyone knows that story. There was
he threw a puppy into a crowd.
Yeah. He burns Bibles on stage and like all this crazy shit.
Yeah,
I think he actually did rip them up on stage, but
those first 4 Manson albums for me,
perfect.
Yeah.
But we're lucky that we were in a time pre-internet to where all these artists, there was a level of mysticism of like,
I agree.
You didn't know everything about them.
That was the same thing that made ICP dope. Like
exactly.
we didn't know what they looked like without the crown paint. All
you
that
didn't
stuff.
You didn't know if they were actually nuts or not. Like
Yeah, they would throw the lore in there too, so like it made it a little bit magical. Like, oh, these guys are like really fucking voodoo witch doctors and shit.
Yeah. And think about how like the Dark Carnival on the first 6 would not be as good with the internet existing.
Right.
Like or social media existing. It's
well, they also had all these other little like juggalo mysteries, like what's the butterfly? What does 17 mean? What's gonna happen when the 6 Jokers card drops? Like there were all these really cool like who's Jump Steady? Who's Nate the Mac? Who's Billy Bill? Like who are all these people? Like, you know what I mean? Like what's on Military Street? You know what I mean? Like all this crazy shit. And now that we're old and on the internet, we're like you know. Shit.
Jay's friends.
Magical time.
Yeah, now Jay's like, come on, Jay.
Yeah, now I'm like, come on, man, pull through.
Shit.
Like Shaggy's you can tell Shaggy's living a good life.
Yeah, shit, he seems good.
I hope Jay's doing the same, but who knows?
Dude, Shaggy's verses too. He's still really good. Like he still pulls out some stuff that I'm like, damn.
Yeah, Shaggy was my favorite member of ICP. I'm a toot up guy all day. Man.
I used to, like Violent J, like just back in the day, Jay was the best. Like the shit, like we all grew up on. We were always cutting fucking wrestling promos and shit. Like that shit we all grew up on. But if you watch it now, like on these shirts, like on Psychopathic merch, Shaggy sold out with the quickness. Jay stayed around, and that seems like how it's being. Like it's a big trend that I've been noticing. Like because Shaggy's killing it right now. You know what I mean? Like everything he does is fucking comical and fucking gold.
Yeah.
And Jay just like nods off, make conversation,
dude.
Which I'm gonna asterisk that with. I don't care if they do.
Yeah, drugs. I don't care. Yeah,
rock and roll, baby. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to die like Chris Farley did. You know what I mean? Like, so good. I just hope they can fucking wild out.
At the end of the day, Jay and Shaggy have done their time. They have done so much in their life already. That's like.
And who's done more?
Exactly.
Who's set out all the goal, like all the shit they've done. They're like, oh, we wanted to be wrestlers. Well, we've been in pretty much every fucking wrestling federation, or whatever the fuck they're called. And then we started our own. Who's made 20-year fucking festivals with nobody's help? You know what I mean? Like, like the best way to describe it is back in the 90s, they only mattered because no one's gonna fuck with them because of the face paint. Now it's you only made it because of the face paint. That's when you know you fucking made it, when people fucking do that shit to you.
Yeah. I see a really good question down there by Eric Johnson, 1994. If you could have any ICP song into a music video, like what would it be?
Prom Queen.
Prom Queen, like
Prom Queen. Yeah,
we mentioned that earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I actually think I don't know why they never made a music video for this, but Dead Body Man would be a dope music video.
Oh, especially them back in that era too. Hell yeah.
Ninja would be a dope music video.
Weren't they talking about doing that? Like they were gonna make a whole bunch of fucking like music videos for this, like for the old shit. Like I want to say they were talking about that like a few years ago. But you know how they fucking do it. Still waiting 30 years for fucking Bloody Brothers.
I was just about to say Bloody Brothers.
Yeah, like I remember being stoked when I hear that about Bizarre's time. Still ain't getting it.
I would have loved to see a video for Bitches with ODB in it.
That would have been dope.
I don't know. It just would have been funny, like
or even the Shaggy Show with Snoop. That
would have been great too. Yeah,
that would be an easy video to do too. Just have him on like a set of a talk show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd have been
Shaggy
dope.
would still do this shit like where when he's Guy Fawkes and has like fucking dicks drawn on the back of the papers and shit. So he's just like Snoop Dogg and he's just like fucking that dude bent over, just fucking pulling his asshole and his dick out. You know that picture Shaggy always draws, and it was on the back of all his paperwork in the music video. Yeah. What was it, like the rotten apple or the rotten fruit basket or some shit?
Yeah.
Plus, that would have as little. It would have as little Violent J as possible. So.
But the verses he has on that's fire as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's been 6 months and my dick ain't having it. Phone, hurry up. Give me some mad. I just picture him like just jerking off front of the fucking
this nut on his TV.
the fucking TV camera. Yeah, dude, that shit's wild out.
12 would be
12 would be fire.
Oh man.
Amy's in the attic.
Yeah, Amy's in the Attic. I think Amy's in the Attic would work better as like a short film, like we said earlier.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Fucking.
I think they did, like, speaking on this type of songs, like, I don't think they did a bad job on the Tower, like that video.
One of the few songs I like on the Tempest.
The Tempest is like 50-50. Tempest got some bangers on it. But the fucking Tower, like, that's an underrated track for sure.
That's a dope song, yeah, I'll say that.
Violent J has that one line, it was like, the first cop on the scene will be commended for his services, but now he holds his throat screaming, I didn't deserve this. Fire, bro. Like,
I think they could have done if I wanted them to remake a video, it'd probably be Piggy Pie. I think they could make a dope Piggy Pie music video.
I love that Piggy Pie music video is fire.
Fucking Jay with the dreadlocks go.
Jumping in the crowd and shit, just fucking wilding out.
Man, they were talking about one of the Patreons, and I didn't know this, that they were just they had extensions. For some reason, when I was growing up, I always thought that was the real. I thought it was the real hair. I was like,
yeah, I always thought it was real hair too, but I found out they were extensions. Like, actually, it wasn't that long ago. I found out.
Yeah, I think Shaggy said some on one of the Patreons, like
yeah,
the early ones.
Red looks so real though.
Yeah, but then it makes total sense when you look at the errors. Like, there's no way their hair could have grown that.
Went from here to all the way down to their knees and shit, pretty much.
Yeah. And then Shaggy went from shaved head, and then he brought the dreads back again, I think, at one point.
Yeah,
I'm kind of hurt right now, dog. That's my favorite era.
I know.
Because Jekyll Brothers, he had his head shaved, and like Wraith or something like that, he had his dreads back.
Before they went into hiding for the Wraith, Shaggy just had like little nubs and shit, and then he came back and he had the fucking red hair and shit.
Yeah.
But I just always think of those iconic Malenko pictures, with their heads cut off and the dreads, and I'm just like,
they were dead.
Yeah.
But also, like, back then when they would do like an era for like an era card or like a Joker's card, they would do the era. Like, they would also portray what that album is about. So it made sense when Great Malin could have super long dreads because they're fucking voodoo witch doctors.
Yeah, and it also worked, and I think they mentioned it too, maybe, but like it being like the late '90s nu metal era.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of bands had dreads and
corn and shit.
Yeah.
I love that era, dog.
I know.
I love the era of juggler shit, but fuck nu metal.
Oh, I love nu metal.
I started hating it in like late '99 because that's when Papa Roach came in. Fucking
that shit.
Disturbed.
Help me, my boy fucking tried fighting
LD50.
What's his name?
LD50 the greatest. That's my shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is one of the best albums ever for nu metal. But also, like, which is funny, like, one of my favorite nu metal bands, Cold Chamber. Cold Chamber and ICP had a huge scuffle on that one tour.
With their fishnet panty thongs on.
Dude. And I love that band. So it's like, I don't know.
Dog, I'm not big on the first album. Well, when I was a kid, I was. But But chamber music is still fire. Like, El Capoy, that's just fire. I don't give a fuck with that.
I think the only song I know by them.
We got Slipknot.
I like them, but that's pretty
self-titled
much it.
Self-titled in Iowa.
Oh man, those albums mean just as much as me as a Joker's card. That's so much.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yo, Dustin, you would love this, bro. Me, my boy Violent George, Lord Zero, and some dude B Clown. We did the subtitled record, and B Clown was showing like items that Mick Thompson gave him and shit. It's fucking dope.
Yeah, I got a picture right here.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
That's fire, yo. Yeah, man. Coming home from school and seeing a Left Behind video, bro, for the first time, and oh man.
The only fucking Cold Chamber song I even fucking remember is the Roof's on Fire.
Yeah.
They were fucking
I don't know a single Cold Chamber song.
That's it. That was a fucking remake.
Slipknot got me into all, Slipknot got me into all extreme metal, death metal, black metal, grindcore, hardcore. Slipknot is the catalyst to the underground for me.
I love that band.
Yeah, I won't hate on that.
So newer Slipknot, you could say whatever, but old shit.
No, yeah, back then, like that shit was so pinnacle.
Yeah.
Loco. Yep. Spooky Tuesday. It just sounded like corn riffs.
Well, that's why, that's what's funny is like, I think that's why I was drawn to ICP, was because all my favorite bands at the time had makeup, they had masks, they had an image, they had concepts. ICP had that.
Yeah.
I
can't hate on new metal. Well, the early new metal stage.
Early stuff, yeah.
ICP is the one who got me into gimmicks, more like gimmick.
Right.
I kind of hate calling it a gimmick, but
it's a gimmick. Yeah.
It's an image and a concept and
yeah.
Just works.
It works. All those bands they came out at the right time, and it's what the
the 90s, like
culture
90s
needed.
Was weird, but yeah, like that's probably why we're all fucked up now. Because we just did that with that real like hard pendulum swing. Like that's just how like people are. We want to like fuck everything. Like, you can't offend us in the 90s. Try. Just to fucking here we are.
Yeah, no, I thought that too. Yeah. I'm waiting for the pendulum to swing the other way again.
It's going to. I mean, that's nature, really.
Yeah, that's the way it's gonna go. I'm excited for that, dude.
Sweet rock.
I miss that feeling of music feeling dangerous.
Yeah. Hell yeah! Like when I had Antichrist Superstar, I'm in a black household, yo. My mom is like, he was on the news, better not be having that cassette. You know what I'm saying? And my mom had to hide my Antichrist Superstar tape.
Yeah, like think about how crazy it is that music had that much power in pop culture at that time.
Hell yeah!
Just some skinny white dude.
Facts.
Yeah. Like,
the only thing I can ever remember my parents not wanting me to listen to is Tupac. And that, yeah, for real. Like that's ICP, funny. Okay, cool. Tupac, no.
No, my parents were not about ICP. They would take my shirts and shit. Mad as fuck.
My parents were.
My mom thought they were stupid. Yeah.
When I started listening to Slipknot and Manson and shit, she was pissed. Because I went from Oasis, Blink-182, Limp Bizkit, Slipknot, Marilyn Manson, and it was like
Blink-182 still slaps, bro.
Hey, when I was
they
a
didn't
kid,
slap back then.
Hey, I still defend Limp Bizkit, so whatever.
I like $2 bill, y'all.
Yeah, that's the shit.
Yeah, man.
Sublime, bro.
I love Sublime, though. Still seems like fuck all that shit, right?
I can't fuck with Sublime. I don't know what it is, but man, I can never get in. I can never see the appeal.
Sublime. Oh, the shit.
That's like that's when I think of Cottonmouth Kings, I think of Sublime, and I think of Sublime, but a harder version of Sublime.
Yeah. Right. That's kind of what they are.
That's basically Cottonmouth Kings.
Yeah.
I call Cottonmouth King the Stoner Backstreet Boys, man. I fucking
True. I don't like them. I'd rather listen to a band like Head PE.
No, fuck Head PE too.
I know.
At least there's some gangster shit going on with Cottonmouth Kings. Word on the street is, you remember when fucking Daddy X got fucking stabbed?
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Like maybe like 10 years ago. Yeah, he deserved it probably, but the word on the street is fucking that was Pac who did that.
Pac Lika?
Yeah, word on the street.
Oh shit!
That he's the one that fucking just stabbed him up because over some money bullshit. Then notice after that, then Pac Lika died from an asthma attack, and then like it all just went fucking downhill.
Yeah, I guess they put out a new album recently, but it's like basically D-Lo.
They've been bad. They haven't been good. Yeah, they haven't been good since maybe number 7.
Yeah,
that was like after that it fell off real hard. But even number 7 wasn't that great.
I just had a girlfriend that used to love them, like Rolling Stones should have given listen to, and I was like,
you're like, oh. Yeah. What's so funny is like I never liked them, but I always listen to Roan talk about them on Beneath the Dirt.
Oh, Roan loves it. He loves
it. It cracks me up because he gets so like he's so pissed about it.
About what?
About KMK.
Oh yeah.
And I never got into him, so I don't have an opinion really. But
that was the fucking first tattoo I ever got. It's just Life Rolls On tattoo.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You still have it?
Yeah, still there.
Well, Young Fox likes MNE Twisted, so I think
Hey, I don't hate KMK, bro.
I do.
Yeah,
I get it
I'll-
though, because it is. Yeah, it's all the same shit.
I
Yeah.
can't get into this shit. I just can't. I don't know.
Well, you haven't heard Royal Highness yet.
No, I
bro.
haven't. I haven't.
I'm gonna listen to it. I'm
telling
Hidden
you, bro.
Stash 2 was the album I was trying to think of earlier, and I was trying to tell you, but I forgot.
And if I like it, I'll fucking say it, yo. I'll keep it real, you know.
I don't know
Yeah,
if you would like Hidden Stash 2, but like in my opinion, that's just like their best combination of like the sound they were trying to go for.
Yeah.
Man, no, it's funny. I hadn't heard that album in like, I don't know, 15 years at one point. And then I was like, man, I put it on and I was like, I was going along with all the songs, bro. It's like ICP. It's like you don't hear the song
Yeah.
forever, and it comes on and you like
Just
know
pick right
every
back
word.
up. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like it makes you wonder like where that's stored in your brain, where it's like that
Yeah,
rhythm
bro.
kicks in.
Like-
You're like,
Well,
Like,
I think
oh, shit.
honestly, I think what the clown said was pretty fucking on point about it. You know, that's when you're making all your fucking memories. You know what I mean? Like the first time you're doing this, the first time this
Yep.
happened, you're creating yourself as a person. You're hanging out with your homies. You know, you're starting to do smoking weed. You're drinking booze. You know, like you're remembering all this shit, and it's just the soundtrack that was going on at the time, man. And I think that's why, like, it's. You know, you learn how to smoke a blunt, but you were listening to fucking Piggy Pie or some shit, so they just both go in there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I smoked weed in what, 98? The first time I started smoking? Yeah, 98. So, that shit was happening at that time.
Yeah, like, yeah. It's just it's that time of your life. I'll be back. Though. I'm gonna smoke another cigarette.
Word. I'll end it before 10 because Spooky got his show, I think, right? It's Thursday, right?
Fuck you, Spooky. Yeah, they got This Sucks over at
Yeah.
Studio 17.
uh,
But yeah, I'll be back in a minute.
shit.
Yeah, this whole show is fire, bro. I
Yeah,
thank y'all for coming on.
I was
love
excited for
talking
this one
about
for a
it.
while. Ever since we started talking about it, I was like, damn, let's do it.
Yeah,
I
and
love talking
Dustin,
about it.
Dustin, you're cool as fuck, bro. I want you
Oh,
on my
thanks,
show
man. Hey, thanks for having me on. I appreciate
anytime, bro. Any
Yeah, you
I
know
lo-
it's funny, dude. I don't remember when it was, but it was after we did that Yum Yum's lore thing. I asked Mike.
man.
I was like, you know who that dude is? He's like, no. And I was like, oh, I thought because like usually when I do stuff with Mike, he's got all these homies who
Oh,
like
yeah,
jump
yeah.
on or talk, and I'm like, hey, you know, like he's like, no, I don't know who he is. So I was like, I was gonna ask you how you found that stream, that Yum Yum's lure stream.
It had to be through. Maybe I was already following you.
Because I know I posted on Instagram because that was like literally like last minute. It was like because I was like, oh shit, that comes out tonight. Hey Mike, you want to do a listening party? We're like, fuck yeah, who cares if anybody watches?
Yeah, I must have already been following.
Yeah, it must have been what it was.
But yeah, man, I just get excited to talk about. I mean, who doesn't get excited to talk about their favorite music? It's like,
Yeah.
especially albums that are so iconic in your life, like. it's the
Yeah, I
shit.
get when I talk about old school ICP. I mean, you guys saw it when we were doing the top 10. I get
Yeah.
hype.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
yes. I'm like,
that
yes.
that was awesome. That's one of my favorite episodes yet.
Especially because like I don't really talk about ICP that much on my channel. Like I do a little bit, but not a whole lot, you know.
Yeah.
So when I go on other people's channel, it gives me a chance to talk about like, you know, whatever
Something
the fuck
else.
I want, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the first time I was ever on Roan's channel was when he did that 50th episode, I think it was.
I remember that.
Yeah, I was just like, he saw that I had my mic and shit, so he was like, all right, let's let him on. He's like, oh, he looks like he's got his stuff together. I was like, all
That's
right,
funny.
dope. So
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
you were on that episode too, Mike.
I
weren't you?
was.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I found you guys through Beneath the Dirt, I think. But
Yeah, that's why I was like excited to do like the going between our channels every month, you know what I mean?
Oh
It
yeah.
was for that reason exactly. Cross promotion for all our channels, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Darkness
So-
has some good songs on it, but
Darkness. I don't even know that album very well.
I like that.
Seance.
Were you talking about Twisted?
Yeah.
In the chat, yeah.
What's is it In Hell? Is that the song? Hell or In Hell? That song's kind of cool. I haven't
I
listened
couldn't
to
even
that.
tell you.
I haven't
Yeah,
listened to that
I
whole
don't-
record either. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to look at it right now and see. Maybe I see something.
All
where I was
about
like, oh,
psychopathic
shit,
twisted
that
behavior.
track. Oh yeah, The Darkness. Yeah, In Hell is the one
In
song.
Hell. That was a cool song. That pops up on my shuffle sometimes.
Oh, FTS. Fuck this shit. That song. I love that song. That song's dope. Trying to see what else. Yeah, that's about it. I guess A Place in the Woods isn't bad.
But Blaze, I think.
Yeah. But FTS is probably my favorite track on that album.
Yeah, I'm all about Psychopathic Twisted. That's their like supreme good music.
Oh yeah, that's a shit.
Yeah, Wicked's not bad.
I love Wicked, bro.
Yeah, was that on Psychopathic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess 2009. I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wicked is dope.
Yeah.
Green Book.
I think production-wise, Freak Show is my favorite production-wise.
I ain't mad at that at all. That's fire.
Yeah, I still like Most Tasteless, bro. I like that old school.
Yeah,
flavor.
it's a shit.
Secondhand Smoke, Murder. Fucking A.
Renditions.
Yeah, Renditions of Reality. Somebody Dissing You.
Yep.
Die Motherfucker Die.
Oh man.
Meat Cleaver. Running with
I
a
was
Meat
gonna say Meat
Cleaver.
Cleaver.
Oh,
Running with
dope.
the Meat Cleaver. Yeah.
Shags and Jay.
Insane Clown Posse. Yeah.
Yeah.
For shit.
It's fucking dope.
I agree with you, Spooky. I don't like Darkness that much, but I agree with you, bro. Like Abomination is that last fucking amazing shit they ever did, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that. It's kind of like with ICP when it was like, in my opinion, Jekyll Brothers was like the last. Not that I don't like like Shangri-La or Hell's Pit, but I still feel like Jekyll Brothers was the last.
I agree.
Like, fucking banger they put out.
Yeah.
Mirror is dark and dirty. I love Mirror.
Yeah, Mirror is sick.
Yeah. What you saying, Dustin?
I was gonna say that like something I always think about too is like how eccentric ICP is on their albums early on, and then later on they kind of more just they get older, they just kind of start talking when they rap more. Whereas like, you know, we talk about Jekyll Brothers and we're talking about Terrible and Everybody Rise and Jay's just spazzing out on the vocals. Like you don't get that as much on the Wraith. Hell's Pit, they're kind of doing their like, you know, I love Hell's Pit, but it's just like them kind of talking.
Yeah, it's like they're dark shit.
Yeah, they're not as animated as they were on like Malenko and Jekyll Brothers are really animated albums.
Yeah, you get they're doing different sounds with their
they're
voices.
They're very much like characters. Like
that's how I felt because when the comm came out, I was like, "This is Joe Bruce and Joey Usla, man.
Right.
They don't have the face paint on. This album's fucking terrible."
Yeah,
you know. That's how I was like, that's like, the only time I almost walked away for real.
Right. Yeah, and I wasn't even there for that era. I won't lie. I was listening to totally different music. I wasn't like I said. I came back to it, but I have checked those albums out, and nothing clicked with me at all. Just skimming through it.
I did kind of the same thing. Like, I listened to every new album, but I wasn't like what you'd say into it. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't like scouring the internet, like, oh shit, you know.
Yeah, that's the only time I was like,
Juggalo shit. Yeah.
An album that people don't like from Twisted, Independence Day, like that came out at the same time. I love that record.
I like that album.
Yeah. And Clockwork Gray from Blaze, man. I love that album.
Oh, Clockwork Gray is what, second best record to One Less G in the Hood?
I would say so. Either that or Carlton for me, but yeah.
Yeah. But Independence Day is sick, you know, like the features on every song. Fire.
DJ Quick and Dog Pound, bro. Come on. I grew up in that shit.
Yeah. No, I like that album.
Hell yeah.
I've never listened to that Heartbroken album yet.
I like about 3 songs, maybe.
Who was it? Was that you, Mike, that called it heartbroken and homosexual? Was that you?
I don't know. Was it? Probably.
It was either. I think it was
probably,
you. I don't know. Somebody calls like, oh shit.
That album art sucks. I'm sorry. That album art sucks, and I don't like the Abominations cover either. I like that album, but I don't like that cover.
I don't like the Darkness cover. It just looks
Darkness cover is bad too.
Yeah,
it's bad. It looks like bad Photoshop.
Like, yeah, it does. It's like trash.
Yeah.
You're trash. No, I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, Down with the Clown. Down with the Clown almost made my list too.
Yep.
Yeah, that could have made it too.
Yeah.
I could have gone through any track on Malenko and been like,
yeah.
Fuck.
No, since Dog Beats. Fuck that. Since Basement Cuts, motherfucker.
I even like the title track, Great Malenko. great.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
God.
I was gonna say, like, that is such an iconic thing. Like, even people who never really liked ICP, they had heard that track for some reason.
Well, yeah, that's
Oh,
everyone
you like?
had
Oh, you like
Malenko.
ICP? And they go, the Great Malenko. Like,
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Yeah, I mean, but that's back in that day. Like everybody had a great Malenko.
exactly.
Yeah, even I was telling
Everybody.
Luke, the fucking preppy niggas with the Crumpy and Fit shirts, they had Malenko and Jack.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, the fact that Ned Game was such a popular song on Napster was like
The dating game. The dating game.
The dating game. They exposed it to everybody. So
Yeah, I remember like getting in an argument with this dude, like some wannabe thug kid at my school. Like, it's called the dating game. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, of course you know, right? And I'm like, all right, it's the fucking netting game.
you would know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell
I was
the
a guy,
fucking
bro.
CD.
Right?
Man, I remember I traded some shirt I had to a kid for a Big Money Hustler shirt with Jay and Shaggy on it. You know, Jay sitting down
Yeah,
with
it's
Yeah, that
with a
classic
cigar.
shirt.
And it says
Yeah.
Big Money Hustlers. I remember I was so stoked when I traded for that shirt.
Hell
was
yeah.
fun.
Dude, I remember, I think I've told this story before, but I remember like, man, what would this have been? It would have been after Malenko came out. So it's probably like 97, 98. I had to mail order for ICP shirts. Like I had to fill out the little fucking paper, put a check in there, send it out.
Fucking like
And
12 weeks
Wait
later.
a month or 2
Yeah.
months to get the
Yeah,
item you got.
They didn't have one of the shirts, so they put one of those white Shaggy 2 Dope fuck off shirts in it. With Shags being like that with the fuck off on the back. And I'm like a kid. I'm like, I can't wear this shirt.
Yeah.
That's some of the greatest merch ever.
Yeah. Some of the best. Some of the best merch ever.
Super Bowl shirt, fucking Saran treats.
The Jekyll brother, the candle.
Yeah.
That candle's
Yeah.
dope piece of
Candle.
fucking
Yeah.
merch.
I love that original Malenko Hollowick in '98 shirt with the cobwebs and shit and the
Oh,
purple.
it's
Right,
so
the witch
fire.
in the background.
Yeah, they did, like I said, they did such a good job. Like, you know, it's weird because their album covers were so simple. Like just this drawn image, but that black background was like something about that when I was a kid was like, why do they just have a black background? I was just like,
So it's like made it ominous and shit.
yeah, it just
What's going on here?
It just stood out.
You know, I like collected like hardcore ICP shit for a long time, like late 90s, early 2000s. I had like the Black Echo Side single. I had like I had a Jekyll Brothers display, like the CD display they had in stores.
yeah.
And shit.
Fire.
And I'd buy like all their magazines, like Circus and all that shit.
Right.
And, like all that
I
shit.
think
bro.
it was my nigga KJ Riddle. He has the Bazaar stand up. I think he showed me that before.
Is he
Just
the
fire.
one? Was that KJ or is that Zero?
Yeah, either one of them. I forgot who it was. I was talking to them on Voice, and they showed it to me.
Because I knew
It was like-
Zero had it, but he was getting rid of it, so I'm not
Yeah.
sure what happened after that.
Mm.
Might have been Zero. Yeah, might have been Zero. Fire.
Yeah, and the fucking because I had the
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 spin.
background. It's just just spun and shit. This shit's fire.
Yeah, I've always wanted to like go do like the ICP tour of Detroit. You know what I mean? Like go to like all the places, like Mexican Town and fucking all the all
That's
the
what
little
I was-
plays.
You were talking. Somebody was talking about Jay nodding off, and I went back and I watched that slideshow episode, and it cuts to Jay, and he's just done. He's just
Yeah, the slideshow episode was like one of my favorites that they did.
yeah.
It was
same.
like regardless of how baked and shit Jay is now, when he
Yeah.
saw those pictures, he like lit up. Was like, oh
Right.
fuck. And he'd tell you like everything that happened that fucking day and the next day about one slide. I was like, damn, man.
Well, did you hear him say that that tree still had the rope from Dog Beats, and then somebody apparently took it off after that?
They didn't take it.
Okay, cool.
There was some. They did say somebody took it, but I found out they didn't take it. So.
Okay, that's still crazy that rope was still tied to that tree.
Yeah, they like look up and they're like, "Oh shit, it's still there." I'm like, "Oh, fuck.
It's so crazy that I question it. I was like, I don't know, guys. I'm like, come
Yeah,
on.
maybe you know.
yeah." You know, I don't know.
Like it's one of those things that like 30 years, 30 plus years. But at the same time, like
With all the
could
weather,
be.
with all the
It
weather,
fucking
all
could
the
be though.
snow, all the
It could be.
snow,
It's
all the
just
weather,
Detroit,
like especially in Detroit, all that snow and shit. I don't know.
I'm gonna choose to believe it, but
Yeah, I mean,
it has the lore, like
Did-
and that's one thing I wish that fucking like ICP still did heavily was the lore, man. Like the fucking carnival lore.
Yeah,
We rarely ever hear about like any of the shits anymore.
I
yeah,
think,
they don't really.
Yeah, it's weird now.
But could you have it going back to your point earlier? Is like with the internet, like how well would it really like go out?
Right. Yeah, you're never gonna replicate the same vibe as something it never worked. I mean, I don't know.
And I feel like the Joker's cards now they don't really have much to do with the fuck. Like Bang Pow Boom, what the fuck is that?
I've always thought that, and I've always wondered if other people like.
Well, I thought that wasn't supposed to be a Joker's card at first, right? Like, didn't Jay come out saying Bang Pow Boom was not a Joker's card?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Because I remember this clear as fucking day. He was doing a weekly freakly. He was like, we're not going to do any wag shit, like restart the second day. Here we are.
We're doing a second deck and we're doing a third deck.
Yeah, I get it. Like, they've always been a gimmick. Like, they probably didn't think they were going to make it this far. It's like, they got to keep it going somehow. So I get it,
The release of Bang Pow Boom was like one of the greatest times for me being the Juggalo because... Like I said, the calm eye, the storm and tempest. It
was a return to form, kind of.
It's amazing. I love that album. I personally love that album, bro. Got it the day it came out. Man,
I was still in my flyover day. Like I kind of listened to it, but I was like,
Yeah, I wasn't aware much either. I was.
Yeah.
Only time I left was 2005 and shit.
I left there for a while. Like, for the calm.
Yeah,
dude, I hate those album
Storm. I was just like, fuck,
I hate those album covers.
Oh, they're ugly.
Fuck those logos. Fuck those album covers.
For Fury's fire though.
I like Fury.
I like Fury.
Except for the name. Fury. I hated the name at first.
Yeah,
the name Feels Fred Fury. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
The alliteration is a little much. Yeah,
they've always done that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so other than like the chorus of the song, even though I like that they switch it up, I really like West Verner Avenue.
Yeah, it's a fun song. Yeah,
because it's Shaggy going off.
Right. And Shaggy, like when he goes off and puts the correct amount of words in a bar, like it's unstoppable.
Yeah.
Because when he was real bad in the booze and shit, there'd be like verses where he just jam as many words into a single bar, and it'd be like a few words is too much. Like, oh fuck, man, that would have been fire.
Yeah, well, that's like when they did the Jam exam. I like Hell's Pit. And I want to hear about Hell's Pit, but I know like every time it gets brought up, Shaggy's like, it's pretty clear he hates that album. Like,
it was just a bad time in his life. Like,
which makes sense.
Yeah, 100%.
Which is interesting because in the Jam exam, it's crazy because even what the albums represent, like he said that his favorite recording experience was the Wraith Shangri-La, hands down. He said that was his favorite album to record. And then Hell's Pit
is the worst.
The worst. And it's just it's ironic. It's ironic. Yeah.
How Jay explained Shangri-La recording, he's like, we was up in the mountains drinking the fresh water.
It's stuff when I was walking around. That's funny when they did that first Jam exam. It's really funny because like they started off like, oh yeah, we're gonna go through every Joker's card, and if we got time left over, we're gonna go through the EPs.
Oh my god.
Jay's like, oh yeah, we should make it. They didn't even get through the first deck.
Yeah.
That first one is fire, bro.
Yeah, I didn't see the other ones, but
the new one's pretty good too. They go through Beverly Kills, and they're pretty cool.
I'm about to fuck with that.
Yeah. There was a lot of people that was like, "Oh, that's so stupid." Them talking about their albums. I'm like, man, that's what I want to hear. Like,
I
know. So you want to see fucking extraterrestrial bullshit with Tom Steady?
Yeah, I do. I do.
I want to see about the music.
Yeah, I know they tend to repeat themselves sometimes, but just those little tidbits that you didn't know.
Yeah. The Great Malenko story was great, where they originally want to have Alice Cooper on the hook of Halls of Illusions.
Yep,
that would have been fire.
Yep,
yeah. Because then how Slash wanted to be in the music video.
Still hates everything.
Slash wanted to be in the music video for Halls of Illusions.
Yeah, I remember that.
He was like, hey, put me on. So when they didn't put him on, Jay was like, oh.
They told a really funny story about Slash in the studio too. Like he just showed up or walked in and then left.
He did it for free. They didn't
even really know about it.
Whiskey and that's it.
Yeah, which is hilarious.
Especially at that time in the 90s.
Yeah.
Fucking Slash.
Yeah.
And he comes out on the fucking stage. Like, there's an action figure with it's Slash. I think he's got the Great Malenko tattooed on the back of his calf and shit.
What?
So I think Slash has at least had
he also
That's
told
a
that
Pete
story about
tattoo.
how they went to Slash called him out to L.A. or something like that.
Yeah,
He was performing and he was wearing like a Riddlebox shirt on
Yeah,
stage.
yeah.
I was like, damn, that's dope.
that's
So
when Shaggy
random.
was like locked up in jail and shit.
I know that song's about Axel, right? Is it about Axel? Slash kept asking
Yeah,
Jay.
he's like, is that, yeah, he's like, no. He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He's like, all right, man. Then he made that real quick. Fucking, I don't even remember what he said in Shockumentary.
All right, he just said like,
He's like,
I
love
can't
him.
remember what the fuck he said. He's smoking a cigarette and he just said one
Yeah.
little sentence.
He's like, those guys are great. I love those guys.
Yeah,
That's
it's not like
it.
that.
Bam,
like,
15,000 later.
Jeez.
I can quote that whole fucking doc, yo. I love
that shit. The inane clown posse.
You know, I
Yeah,
met. It's in the, I think it was in the original recording or the extended. I don't remember, but the guy who won the van that ran on Fago.
Yeah, that's the original
Oh,
one.
yeah.
I've met that guy when I went to the Psychopathic tour records tour. He was the guy. Like I was chilling with, talking to him. I
No
was
word.
like,
That's wild.
Yeah, I was like, shit.
Yeah, isn't like the extended one where like the bitch like shaves a dog and like
Yeah.
tie-dyes
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
dog's
Yeah,
hair.
tie dyes the hair. Yeah.
And back then, like they were even still doing this fucking like hated on everything. I would love when that should be on MTV and they'd be like, and this is how they chose to fucking spend their money.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we did, motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah.
it's wild.
Dude, that shit. Dude, I remember when I watched that, I was scared to go to an ICP show because like they're talking about people getting fucked up and split their head open and all. I'm like, bro, I don't know if I want to
Split
go.
his fucking head open.
Yeah,
Took what was like a golf club or whatever. He's like, just blam.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
Just the whole thing too with all the merch and stuff as well, like with the kids in
The
the
Kelly
rooms with the
Green.
merch and the merch guy talking about all of them
Yeah,
have
yeah.
this, they have this, they gotta
Made of
have
the
this.
finest materials or whatever it is that he
You only
fucking
like
take
diamond.
cash.
yeah, only cash.
Every kid has to have one. The
So-
Kelly
Yeah, yeah.
Green.
Love it. Yeah, Kelly Green Malenko.
And then all the alternative kids with the chain wallets.
Yeah. That
So
guy's
funny.
voice kills me every time, man.
I don't know if you guys had seen this, but since we were talking about mostly the first deck, there was a estate sale on eBay with like a bunch of gold plaques for the old records.
Oh shit.
Like you're talking real recently, right?
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
just sold, and yeah, I thought it was interesting because the name on all the plaques is Lindsay Feldman, and I guess that was ICP's attorney at the time in the 90s.
Okay.
So he or she, whoever, got a gold plaque apart. you know,
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
And the Riddlebox one sold for $4,500.
Well, wasn't Ringmaster was up
No,
there too?
Ringmaster sold for 45. Riddle sold for 3,000. Forgotten Freshness was 2,600, and Malenko was 1,700.
Dang.
I thought that was nuts. I don't know.
No, that's crazy. Like, dude, so I assume you're in the museum.
I'm not. I mostly
That's where I keep seeing it. Okay.
I mostly fiddle just eBay.
Well, fucking like, bro, some of the shit like people come out of the fucking cut with on the fucking museum is fucking stupid. Like it's
Yeah.
super like rare shit that like I didn't even know it fucking existed.
Yeah, I've seen some of like the original plaques that they had are like that when I did the Psychopathic Records tour. I've seen a bunch of them. That's the original Ringmaster one.
That's the
one.
That's Violent J's right there.
Oh, that's
shit.
sick. Yeah,
it's
Well,
crazy.
that's the same one, but for the attorney. But I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, who's got like 4,500 to just drop on this plaque? I mean, it's an amazing album, but
There's
Everyone's
some
gonna black.
hardcore collectors though, bro. Like some of the
Yeah,
prices are ridiculous. My boy grabbed the original pressing of Carnival of Carnage. It's like
Oh shit.
500 some bucks. Yeah, dude, like some of the shit gets fucking stupid.
Yeah, dude, it's funny on some of these, like the one that goes to Shags. It doesn't say like Joe Utzler. It says Shaggy Too Dope on it. It's really funny.
that is funny.
I
The
can't
other
believe
ones
you gave that one away. That's crazy. But I guess that was the gold plaque, right? It wasn't like the platinum plaques that they went.
They have a platinum record.
Yeah. Yeah, Malenko's platinum, Jekyll Brothers is platinum. I'm pretty sure Forgotten Fresh is
Yeah.
went platinum.
2003 interview on that Beef DVD. I love it. Malenko, Platinum, Flizzle.
Yeah. Where he's like, then he takes him to the fucking like the warehouse and shit. Yeah, I remember that. And he talks about the Eminem thing. Yeah, did you see the video someone made? It was like 10 hours of Violent J just saying "suck my dick" from that interview.
Oh shit. Then he's like, ABK, man, he just put on a record. He's gonna buy his mama a house. That's balling on the rap game.
Yeah, didn't they show that like that baby blue ABK, like the girl shirt?
Yeah, he's like, gotta have it for the bitches. He said,
was that Legs Diamond on the shockumentary? I didn't think that Legs. He must have lost a lot of weight then.
I don't think Legs was ever fat.
Because that's what Joker's Gallery said. Legs Diamond was the one talking about the merch on shockumentary.
Yeah, that is Legs.
He must have lost a lot of weight then, because he looked kind of big in that shockumentary. He's bigger than he is now.
Well, maybe, yeah, but he wasn't like a big guy.
No, but he was like big boned.
What, husky? If we're still in the 90s?
Husky is the word.
No, they're fucking like. And you remember it came with like the fucking Joker's card and shit too that you can fucking get.
Yeah, the little. Yeah, I had one of those because I actually taped it when it was originally on MTV.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because I remember because I was like go to the internet for library internet. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. I'll make sure. So I would just like hit record and shit.
Hell yeah.
I didn't see that when it aired, but I can only imagine how crazy it was to just like you be watching television and
I bet, yeah. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, if you had no idea what it was,
just no clue, and you're like,
right?
What the fuck is this?
And then how many people like, especially back in those days, they'd be like, "This is fucking real." Like it wouldn't be a fake, like a mockumentary, you know? They're just like,
yeah,
fuck.
Yeah.
Same with fucking Born Twisted, that fucking mockumentary.
I love that shit.
Yeah. I hated that shit, bro.
I don't like it either.
I hated it because I thought it would be a real, like, at least kind of like shockumentary. Shockumentary is not real, but it's like close-ish. The Twisted one was fucking retarded, bro. Like, I hate that.
That was funny.
Yeah, it was like, but his music teacher's like, there's once was a kid named Paul. He's gonna rock it. Give it his all. He's like, I learned how to play or whatever. He's like, I learned to say. He's like, I'm gonna slash your tires, you motherfucker. And he's just like, that doesn't rhyme.
I love it.
Yeah, that shit's funny as
fuck. It would have been dope if they made it like Luke said. That'd be fire, but.
Yeah, because I think that's what I was expecting when I started it. I was like, okay, this is gonna be like shockumentary, and I was like, oh, this is just them fucking around. Like,
was that where Shags and Jay wore Twisted's makeup? Was that what?
Yeah, bro. Fucking Jay just looked 30 times bigger, dumb as fuck with the fucking
panda. A fat panda, yeah, fucking panda.
Well, I think who made the shirts? Someone made the shirts like in our scene.
Yeah, I know.
It's like that. I know Siznak had, because I remember him wearing it at the gathering, where it's a blue shirt. This is Twizzlers on it. Yeah, Twizzlers, and it has ICP on it from that chunk, or from that shit.
Yeah. Shit.
You know who I did hate though from that era was fucking Basketball Head.
Basketball Head.
Shit. I hated that motherfucker. Like I got just obscenely mad for no reason every time that part would come on. Like I'd rather listen to the JJ5 like propane tank they threw lights on and made a character.
The Moon Glorious.
Your Moon Glorious is
glorious.
Tom Glorious.
Or that was like Tom Dub's dick.
You know, the worst thing that they've done on their Patreon so far has been that stupid fucking succulent soup or whatever the fuck they call it.
Watch that.
That shit was so cringe. Like, oh my gosh.
Did you watch the Ned game?
No. Was that bad too?
The Ned game was pretty cringe.
The Ned game fucking ruled. Shout out to Big Will. Shout out Pizza Mania. Big Will should have won. Fuck that other guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Big Will was
and the first what did they call that? The love hotline thing or whatever the fuck they did.
Love.
Where they give like advice.
Shout out
or
to
whatever.
fucking evil.
Yeah, the second one was good. The first one was bad, dude. Because like, oh my, I don't.
I like Love too.
It was just fucking.
I can't take. Mike already commented on. I can't take Jump Steady and Do-Rag.
Yeah, that was that one where he's like. He's like,
reminds me of
let's talk about tactics.
Yeah,
no.
I think it's weird because it's like I like Jump Steady, but sometimes he's just so intense. I don't know what the right word is.
It's good cornball. Sometimes he's a cornball.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, like I can't fuck with his music. I hate Chaos Theory, except for Ninjas in Action. Like that's the only song I like from there.
That's a dope cut, Posse cut right there.
The only fucking reason that song is good is just because Violent J's bars about fucking like on a high speed chase on the highway throwing kids at cops on the back of the school bus.
Yeah.
Like that shit's just funny as fuck.
Yeah, I did actually enjoy hearing about some of his old military stories.
Yeah,
Random.
and that's
that
the
was-
thing. Like, Jump City can be dope as fuck. Where I'm like, oh shit, like the stories he's telling are real dope. And sometimes I'm just like, holy fuck, like shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Like his road stories were pretty good, and I'm sure Jump Steady in the '90s and like when he was doing the whole like like the manager and he'd talk to the venues. I'm sure he was it really helped them out having him.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because he was like a full on.
Yeah,
He was a sober dude, like dedicated to what his brother was doing. Like, but
it's
sometimes
crazy down to ride.
Yeah, but sometimes it's like, God.
But I mean, I talk a lot of shit on Jump City. But you gotta respect what he's done.
Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
We wouldn't be where we're
Definitely.
at without Jump Steady. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. Yo, they did almost blow themselves up the other day on Patreon. I saw
Yeah,
that.
I gotta watch that. I heard about that.
What happened? I didn't see it.
They made like these little like.
They made a Drano. Remember Drano bombs?
Yeah,
That they made Drano bombs, but like inside.
like aluminum foil and hydrochloric acid. And
Yeah,
they're inside their building and there's no doors or windows open, and they blow these things up and they just get gassed out of there, and they have to open the door, and like the commercial break was like forever.
I'll be right back, y'all.
All right.
Yeah, you get
were there people there?
No, there was no
I was
crowd.
gonna say, like, is this what's gonna take Psychopathic down? Is everyone
But
gets
I
like
remember when-
mesothelioma or whatever?
I remember when they were about to blow up, and Jump Steady was telling the cameraman to get back.
I gotta watch that. That sounds
He
funny.
was like, "Get back, get back." Yeah.
No, I like hearing Jump Steady talk about like the metaphysics. Like I love like the alien shit. You know, like me and Blake saw the shit of the gathering. I was just getting fucking crazy fucked up and just like balls deep in it. Like I love that type of shit.
yeah.
I enjoyed them just talking about basic shit like the simulation and
Yeah,
even the Mandela effect. It's when Bigfoot came into play that I just sat there and I was just like,
I haven't watched the Bigfoot.
it
one
made
yet,
me
I'm
it made
done.
me believe in Bigfoot less than I already did. I was like, all right.
Like I said, one of my favorite things was the Descent into Evil with
That was great.
with Jumpsteady and Jay and
Yeah,
think
dude, when
that
they were
was
fucking, they talked about the tower. They
Mhm.
did two of those, didn't they?
Yeah.
What was the second one? I don't think I saw the second one. I just saw the first
What did
one.
they talk about in the second one?
Did they talk about the Cecil Hotel in the second one?
Maybe.
They might have did that.
I think they talked about ghosts a lot in the second one.
They talk
Yeah.
about ghosts a lot in the first one too. Like the
Yeah,
second
I don't
half
remember,
was ghosts.
but I know Jay was like, "Oh man, I don't like doing these. It makes me all depressed."
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, these are the best ones, bro."
Yeah, man, because like it's just so interesting. Like they put their fucking spins on it.
Yeah.
Like I remember when they were talking about fucking. Like I never thought about when they were talking about the Las Vegas shooter guy. He was like,
Yeah.
this dude was packing it in for like months. You know what I mean? So he
Oh,
just kept going
yeah.
to and from, bringing more weapons and more weapons.
Yeah, that shit was wild, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents live out in Vegas, and I didn't fucking like when that happened. I was out in Kentucky, I think, for like a Louisville Death Fest, and like my phone's blown up, and I thought I broke my collarbone at that show. So I was like, I'm not fucking dealing with nothing right now. And fucking all of a sudden, like I've turned my phone back on, everyone's like, oh fuck, Vegas.
Yeah.
And fucking parents hit me up. It was fucking. I asked my dad, I'm like, what the fuck was going on? He's like, I was like, were you guys like in the area? Because it's Vegas. You know what I mean? He's like,
Yeah.
we don't listen to country. I'm like, all right, like two.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, well, I wouldn't be there. I don't like
How
country
crazy
music,
is
so.
that too? That everything that we've ever been told our whole lives about music, and that not that shooter has anything to do with country music, but the fact that it happened at the country thing.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It didn't happen at the metal thing or the rap thing or the I don't know.
Well, Shaggy
Country.
says that shit all the time.
Oh,
Shaggy's
country
like, fucking,
shows are super violent.
Oh.
Yeah.
like there's like they're fucking like they.
Get
Well, yeah,
drunk
when
and
they,
fight.
when they come to Pittsburgh, like everyone pre-games, you know, which I'm all about. I don't give a fuck party and
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? But there's always fights. There's always people fucking wilding out. The place is always a fucking dump out. This is what people have to feel like when the gathering leaves. You know what I mean? But like
Right.
this isn't just like confined to a pub or a private area. This is just your whole city.
Right.
That's why it's like, well, now there's like that country rap stuff now, dude.
I
Like,
hate that shit.
I know.
Yeah.
Fuck Jelly Roll. Fuck
General,
almost said Austin, not
Savannah
Austin.
Dexter.
Haystack or whatever. Fucking
Yeah.
Boondocks. I don't give a
What's-
fuck.
It all
Fuck
started.
Boondocks.
It all started with Kid Rock. We can
Fuck
blame
Kid Rock too.
We can
Yeah.
blame Kid Rock for all of it.
No, that was funny when they went off on Kid Rock and that one
Yeah.
Patreon. he's a racist. Fuck him. I was like,
Yeah. Hey, you know what I am excited for? Speaking of festivals, is Camp Zool. Whenever AXE sets that up
bro.
later this year, next year, I'm going.
It'll probably be next year because
What's that?
they've got Astro this year in August, so I can't imagine they would do it this year.
Yeah, right.
So this is just like a gathering though, but like a weekend.
Basically, yeah, like but with like AXE.
Yeah. That could be cool if they'd done it upright. That'd be pretty
Yeah.
fire. Like if it was like
Yeah.
horror themed or some shit.
Oh yeah, I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
And,
that'd be fire.
Yeah, he sounds like he's already getting it ready. It's been a thing that they've been talking about for a long time. But like on one of their Tuesday Night Terrors, he talked about how they probably found a place. So
Yeah, they said it was like one of them said it was like the dream location, and I was like, interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if it's in Ohio.
Probably will be.
Not
If
bad
it's
for
the
me.
Ledges, bro. I love the
That's
Ledges.
what I was
I hope it's at the Ledges, man.
That would be dope. Yeah.
That'd be fire.
The other thing they've talked about doing.
Or no, go on.
The other thing they talked about doing was like a drive-in at the it'd be near you actually, Steel City. At the there's a drive-in theater right near where the original Night of the Living Dead cemetery is.
Yeah.
They've been talking about doing an event out
City.
there. They've been talking about doing an event out there, which would be dope.
That's fire. Yeah, dude. Like, I'm making because my YouTube channel is like a horror-based channel, and I got a lot of like B-roll shit that I just don't know how to put together properly of all like the horror spots in Pittsburgh because we have Monroeville Mall for Dawn of the Dead, we have Evans City for the fucking cemetery for Night of the Living Dead, we have fucking why can't I think of that other Stephen King one?
Creep Show, right? There's a Creep
Yes,
Show.
thank you. Yeah, Creep Show, because that's like right like 6 feet from the fucking the mall.
You know, that's where Romero shot all his stuff because that's where he's from.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I've been to the Monroeville Mall. It was pretty dope.
Dude,
I did the tour, so I got to go through, like, showed where all the shots were and stuff. It was dope.
Dude, I did this. This was probably like 15 years ago. There was a Horror Hounds horror convention in here, and they would always go to Monroeville Expo Mart, which makes sense. It's right fucking there.
Yeah, that's what I did. But it wasn't a Horror Hound. It was like a comic book convention or something like that.
Was it like the Steel City Con or some shit?
I wish I could remember. But they had
big one that we have.
George Romero was there, and they had like the cast came over. We all went over to the mall. They did the whole tour. They showed us like where the J.C. Penney is, and
yeah, bro,
there's no more room in hell and all that stuff. I'm like,
well, what they did with this one was we didn't get like a tour per se. Well, I shouldn't say per se because we just didn't get a tour, but like you got like special passes, and they would after when the mall closed down, they would have like a big projector and shit out there, and you watched the original Dawn of the Dead inside Monroeville Mall. So you're like, oh shit, like, that's right there. But yeah, like I'm maybe 15 minutes away from that mall.
Damn,
maybe half hour from Evans City.
Yeah, when I went, they had like just took down the light fixtures that they had from the original movie. They had like finally just taken them down, and they were selling them, but they were like stupid expensive. I'm not gonna put that fucking big ass thing in a fucking car. You know what I mean?
Now, if you go to Monroeville Mall, there's like a museum type deal for it. I haven't been in it yet. I tried going to the old one, but it's like
they've also got the Romero bust there now.
Yeah. He's got the bust there. He used to. This was cool. Fucking. We used to have this haunted house shit called Station Scare. It's like a little like area with like a nice little like bars and shit. You know what I mean? But they would have like a haunted house thing, during October and shit. And he would always be there every year. He had his own little booth and shit. Like that's how I first met him as like a small kid. Oh. And then we got fucking Tom Savini too. Like Pittsburgh's horror, man.
Yeah.
No one can fuck with us when it comes to horror.
Yeah.
We created zombies. We gave you one of the best special effects people in the scene. I'm sure there's other stuff that I just can't think of right now. We filmed Inspector Gadget here with Matthew Broderick.
There you go.
Damn. We're Batman. We got fucking Michael Keaton's from Pittsburgh.
There you go.
Dark, the most recent Batman movie was filmed in Pittsburgh.
I mean,
we have Mr. Rogers.
All right, I'm gonna move there. It's all
yeah.
You've convinced me.
We gave you guys can thank me later for this, but we gave the world fucking Heinz ketchup. All right.
There you go.
Go fuck
Heinz
your water
Stadium.
ass.
Heinz Stadium.
Yeah, we got Heinz Hall. We got some bougie place with Heinz that I can't afford to go into.
Well, here in Ohio, we're the land of Zool. We gave you LeBron. We gave you motherfucking LeBron James, bitch.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to hate you guys, especially Cleveland.
I know. There's Pittsburgh Cleveland rivalry is real.
It's funny because like, I'll talk mad shit on Ohio, but every time I've ever been in Ohio, it's been nothing but great times.
See?
I can't even do it. I do.
No, I like Pittsburgh. I've been there several times. The only thing I like about Pittsburgh is the fucking hills, bro. You driving through Pittsburgh, it's like,
yeah, bro.
All
Drive that shit in the
Pennsylvania.
wintertime, bro.
Yeah.
We get ice and shit. They don't fucking give a fuck about our roads out here.
Hey man,
Nah, yo.
at least
Yeah, brother?
Sheets sells Fago because we don't got Sheets down here. We got Wawa and they don't got Fago.
Fuck Wawa. It's
Hey,
all
I'll
on you.
defend Wawa, but
Fuck Wawa, dude. I will go into like a gang fight with you with like
I know
chains and fucking
it's an
switchblades.
age-old war. But
Yeah,
Sheets has Fago, so I'll give it up.
Sheets has all right, bro. Next time you go to Sheets, you'll fucking hate Wawa. All right.
All right, I'm about to end this shit.
all right,
It,
bro.
it was like over 2 hours. It was
Hell
fire.
yeah, man. That
Hell yeah.
shit was fun as
Yeah,
fuck.
top 10 Insane Clown Posse songs. Your boy Mike Sears. Speak Love Podcast. You want to plug anything, Luke?
Dude, I got a shitload of stuff to plug. How long are we gonna be here? Undergroundcatacombs.com. The Catacombs, underground artists. It's really dope. My homeboy Logan, aka SON, has a new album coming out July 23rd. Album release party August 7th. Cody Manson Family Tour. Let's see, starts June 16th through June 27th throughout the Midwest. I'll be joining the tour through to June 24th and June 26th. I'll be riding with my boy SON, so I will be in attendance. My YouTube channel, Who Gives a Fuck, Loot the Goon. You can check it out. I don't care. Thank you, Mike Sears. Shout out to
Hey,
Ron Bone. I
John,
wish you could have been here, brother.
Oh, yeah. Still? Terror Reels.
Fucking terror reels. We do horror shit over there. You'll have gore. You'll have titties. Just come over, and you'll have X Files. Now we're fucking revving up the X Files. Did you see that video I made?
I seen you talk, like you posted it. I didn't watch it.
Brett, just watch the first like 45 seconds. That's all you need to watch. That's all you need to watch.
This man says X-Files over Sopranos, bro.
All day. All day. All day.
I mean,
Who has okay, dude? The Simpsons never did gave no shit about the Sopranos. There's like a billion fucking things on the X Files in there. How many ICP songs talk about fucking Sopranos over the X Files?
None.
I can go on all day.
Sopranos dominates. Dustin, what you got, brother?
Hey, first up, thanks to Luke for hitting me up, asking me to be on. Thank you, Mike, for having me on. It was super fun.
Thank you.
We got to do something like this again. I don't know with what. We're not going to do the worst songs, but we'll figure out some other shit. But yeah, I got a new channel starting up called Better to Review in Hell. We'll be talking about underground rap, metal.
Yo, throw that like in the description or in the chat room.
Yeah.
When I went to go to smoke, I tried finding it. I couldn't find it just by searching Better to Review in Hell. So
Shit, yeah, I'll do that. And I don't know. Hey, new Mortal Kombat comes out tomorrow. I don't know if anyone's gonna go see it or not, but
I'm a diehard, bro.
oh
Since
yeah.
1993, MK fan right here, bro.
I hope it's like the last one. I hope everyone's disappointed in that movie.
Hey, I got bad news for you. I just saw the dude that plays Sub-Zero signed on for 4 more movies.
Yeah, I saw that. So
God damn.
I know. But yeah, thank you, Mike. It was great.
Oh,
I just want to
anytime,
say
brother.
one more thing. If you guys fuck with this shit, Studio 17 is about to go live. This
Yep.
sucks every Thursday, 10 p.m. Spooky Tuesday. Blake, he's Canadian. He's still all right. They're about to go on live. It's always a fun time. Maybe Big Will's gonna have an after party where shit always hits the fan. There's a big scene here. I know a lot of these people. For
Yeah,
future shit.
I was on Studio 17, UFCD. With
Yeah. I can't
So
believe
it's
you
lit.
forgot that. Yeah, all that shit's lit. Studio 17's fire. About to go live. Thanks, Mike, for having me.
Anytime, brother. Your family, dog. You know it.
Hell yeah.
Peace, y'all. We off this bitch.
Peace.
And broad.